Welcome to the Shine Your Light podcast. I am your host, Lachelle Hooks.
And I'm your co-host, Can Beats, aka Tommy Styles. You catch me every Tuesday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on blowradio.com on the Grown Ass Man Experience Peep Game.
Amen,
How about that?
amen.
You like that?
I love that.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was
Hold
great.
on, hold
We're
on.
working out our introduction.
Yeah.
I like that. I love that. But guess what, y'all? We finna have some fun today. Okay? We finna play a game. Guess what the game is called?
Monopoly.
No, but we can
Okay.
play that next time.
You just told me to guess, so I just thought
It's called
teacups toss are out.
No. Good guess.
Eeny, meeny,
That's a
miny,
good
mo.
guess.
Right.
That's another good guess. I like that one too. We can play that one next time. It is called Am I Toxic? Am I toxic? Okay. And dang.
I'm not.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. So, all of these lovely guests today, which I'm about to introduce, have 5 pins on them. Okay. 5 pins. Thank God for the number of grace. Number 5. Amen. All right. So, what they're going to do is they're going to pull a card. They're going to read that card. And if they actually completed or did whatever the card says, they have to take their pen off and put it in this little bucket. Okay. For any reason, if y'all don't want to answer the question, if it is deemed too personal, anything of that nature, ring the shell bell, but still take a pen off and put it in the bowl. Okay. All right. So let me introduce our wonderful guest today. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, I'm getting better at that.
I am
Y'all. We're
too.
going to get that together.
It don't sound nothing like that, but we all get it.
We
We get it.
flowing.
Yeah,
We
check it
flowing.
out.
I love it. We got the beautiful Renina in the building.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, Renina. You ready to play this game?
A little bit.
We're gonna have
A
some
little
fun.
nervous.
Don't be nervous. It was only me that created it. Ain't nothing to be nervous about. That's enough, Lord Jesus. That's how you know she knows me personally.
Right.
Yes. Then we got the beautiful Jamaica in the building.
Hello.
Yes, I love me some Jamaica, y'all. She be having me cracking up online. For real, for real. And she has a beautiful spirit as well. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And then what's your name again? We got Derek in the building,
What
y'all.
up, y'all? What else going on?
Yes,
I'm back.
he's back. He's back and he'll be back again. Thanks for being here. We appreciate your presence.
No problem.
You ready to have some fun?
I'm ready.
We're going to find out if you're toxic today, okay?
Hey, I might be a little bit.
We need to know. The ladies need to
I
know.
might be.
And then Tommy, we already know you toxic, Lord, so you might as well just throw all your pens in the bowl. Just go on and put them up in there, okay?
Not the person.
We're going to have some good sibling rivalry here.
I see this. I see this. I didn't self-proclaim myself as toxic. I said I might have some tendencies.
We all
I
do.
might have some
We
tendencies.
all do. The most important thing is for us to recognize what those traits are. And either we work on them or we walk in them. Either we walk in that toxicity or we heal from it.
That
Okay.
sounds nasty.
Toxic.
Walking all in this toxicity.
Just nasty.
I mean, but what some people say is toxic, I just say it's loving hard. So
Let me read the definition of toxic and then let me.
See how she grabbed? See how she grabbed them cards? She supposed to be reading.
answer.
Look how she grabbed them. She's supposed to be reading.
Look, look, I ain't gonna be doing no talking
love
today.
hard, eh?
I'm-
really
y'all
not.
doing all the talking. Let me tell y'all.
No,
what
she gotta
toxic
read.
is.
Right.
She got to read them. You know,
Got a definition.
she read.
Right.
She read them so well. You know.
Because a lot of people, I think, they play with the word petty and they play with the word toxic and they don't really realize that, you know what I'm saying? It's not good.
I'm glad you are defining it because it's probably the
And that's what
most
we gotta do.
overused, improperly used
Improperly
word.
word.
Yeah.
Yes. I make up my own words, so that's why we gonna read the definition for this one. All right. So it starts off as poisonous. That's the first way it starts off.
Damn.
Very harmful or unpleasant in a pervasive or insidious way, an unwelcoming influence, crafty.
Insidious.
That means crafty. And then pervasive is unwelcoming influence. I had to look everything up, Lord. But
Okay.
that's what it is, y'all. So we want to make sure none of us are perfect, right? We all have toxic traits. Let's identify them. And what better way to identify our own toxic traits than playing a game that LaShawn created, right? Yay! No, ain't no yays. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, y'all. So again, you guys are going to grab your own cards.
Wait, hold on.
Just go ahead.
Go ahead and say the instructions.
Okay. All right. So again, the game is called Am I Toxic? These wonderful people are going to pass around the cards to each other. The cards have been shuffled up by Derek. Okay, so no particular order. They're going to read the card themselves. They have 5 pins on them. If they did whatever it is on the card, they're just simply going to take the pin off, put it in our little bowl right here, and whoever has the most pins at the end is the least toxic and the winner of the game. You know what you win?
Love.
Awareness, but I like love too.
Awareness.
I knew it was gonna be something like that. I thought she was gonna say you're Jesus.
You could have gave us a coupon or something. Dang.
I think I got something to call. We might be able to work that out.
For 20 or something.
Coupons. The one you gotta
We're
spend
all
some
gonna
money
get
though.
paid in full, so maybe
The
I'll
Burger
pay
King
that way.
coupons, the one that come in the mail.
No, you could have went to Walmart. You know they be having them little Outback little coupons.
Oh, yeah.
Like $20.
They trying to get me, y'all. They trying to get me.
So
We already doing the work.
In other words, we don't
Yes, y'all finna do the work.
We
Y'all finna
revealing
drop the mic.
ourselves. You can't even give us a
get
little
nothing.
snack.
Right.
Right.
And only them are. I should have brought y'all some snacks. I was going to.
I thought that's what the bowls was for.
Me too. I thought it was gonna be Starburst. I was excited.
I'm
like,
I'll
Hey.
do next time.
Like some Skittles or something.
I
Like
should
Look,
have.
welcome
red
to the
Skittles.
I'm
Shine,
getting better at this.
Shine Your Light podcast, where we just make you hungry and give you
Right.
nothing.
Drink your water. We fast, y'all. Drink your water.
Luckily, I brought flavor.
Yeah.
right. Just imagine.
It's impossible water.
Right. Just imagine.
I already know what's in your cup, so we.
Oh no, this is
Not this time.
No, this not this time.
Okay.
Talk about toxic.
Yes. Now I need to know who's going to be the brave face and start the game. I'm
I'll
so
start.
curious. Now there may be some serious questions in there and not so serious questions as well. Have fun with it, guys. Let's do some talking. Okay, let's get to it.
I'll
Go ahead,
start.
Queen.
I can read your person.
Oh,
We're glad.
Oh, you gotta
Y'all
read-
want my
you gotta read
Angelou
it
or
out
y'all want
loud?
me to read it? Like
You read it out loud?
Jamaica voice or
Or my Angelou.
let it move you, girl. Let them use you. Move. Let it move you. Let them use you.
Am I a selfish lover? Who's coming first? Example, you're both thirsty and need water.
All right, who comes first? You can say that. You can look at that however you want to look at it. But
I am confusion because
I was somewhere somewhere else with that.
right, because I went to
She
I
doesn't
went,
answer that,
you
right?
have to
Yeah.
answer the question.
Oh.
Am I? Yes.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm put in here.
You're not a selfish lover. Okay.
No, if like we're both thirsty and I clearly know, like, say you like, dang, I'm thirsty, and I'm like, me too. I'll go downstairs and get us both some water.
Okay. So your partner comes first in every scenario.
That's not what I said.
Okay.
What I said was what I said was I'm
don't
not a
fix your glass
selfish
first.
lover.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't just, come upstairs with my glass, and be like, go downstairs and get your own.
Yeah. Okay.
But in certain
If you're mad,
aspects,
you would.
So if
No,
he was
not
thirsty
even if
and
I'm
you
mad.
weren't,
Oh.
not even
how
if
would
I'm
that
mad.
go? If he was thirsty and you weren't, how would that go?
His legs work.
Okay. So
Now-
the reason why I asked that question, and that's when I'll interject. But the reason why I asked that question is, a lot of times we can't take care of the next person until we take care of ourselves.
Mhm.
Okay. So actually, it's okay to be selfish.
Right.
It's okay to put yourself first. Make sure you're good, and then take care of them. Because that's how you become depleted, and that when you're doing that. So
Okay, so
Yeah,
next
so that
time
was
y'all
good.
come in this piece, y'all get your own water. I ain't passing no more water out.
You have
Take
a
care of
serving
myself.
spirit like I do. So
I like him better than
appreciate
Tone.
that.
He gave us water. Tone don't even give us no water.
Hey, I work hard
He
to make sure
sure
people
did.
say that.
Huh?
Look,
I
now
work
that
hard to make
now
sure
that
people
I
say
think
that.
about
Yeah,
it,
he never
did-
gave us no water.
He did not the last time I was here. giving
Tone, you
not
see,
no
I ain't
water.
say nothing.
Never gave us no water.
That's
Tone
like,
deaf.
wow.
I didn't see nothing.
Tone
I ain't
deaf
say
leaves you
nothing.
parched.
Antonio.
But in the sense of what you're saying, like I've interpreted that completely different.
You can.
So so first, let me just be honest. When I
Mine
read
in the
it,
gutter.
yes, I thought we
I
was
was
talking
too.
about,
Well,
in a biblical
Either or.
sense.
that too.
Either or.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, in a
Either
biblical
or.
That's
sense.
why I purposely
Because
wrote that
then I was
way,
gonna be
yes.
like, oh, I'm very giving. Absolutely.
Either or.
But like,
for
I
sure.
just was because I'm like, ooh,
Ain't
Where we
that-
going
ain't
with
that-
that? Gotta be a
Ain't that
pleaser.
synonymous though? Why is it different?
huh?
Why is it different?
What you mean if it's different?
Why is it different from water to?
Exactly.
It's not
Se-
different.
sexual
Like,
gratification.
it's not
alignment.
different. I
Okay.
think for me, I'm a natural giver.
Yeah.
Like, it just comes naturally. I do that even with like my family. Like, I don't care if I love you. I don't care how mad I am at you. If I see that you have a need, I'm gonna always be there for you. I mean, I'm gonna talk my shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, punk ass, take this punk ass. Like, I'm gonna talk my shit while doing it, but I'm still gonna do it. Like, I just certain necessities, I'm just gonna always make sure that person has because that's just my nature.
Yeah. And you should. That's good. Yeah. That's why you still got that pen on you.
Look,
Woo, woo,
I might not
woo,
be as
woo,
toxic
woo.
as might get my little Outback coupon.
She loves hard. Yeah, she's not toxic.
I'm
she
sticking to
loves
that.
hard. All right,
So
y'all.
what direction is
Rotation
it
has
going?
begun.
No.
Your way,
I
your
thought it was.
way. It's going
grab my-
your way,
Let
King.
me see.
You see, she was like, yeah.
Your turn, nigga.
Have I ever started an argument intentionally to get a person to leave instead of just asking? No.
You don't got to do that. Ain't your question.
Has anybody else?
Oh.
I'm just curious.
No,
I thought
we
you
know
said
what
you know,
No, keep
you-
it if you didn't do it.
I think
Oh, you did it?
Yeah,
Oh, no. You don't have to tell nobody that you
Oh, I thought that was the look.
uh-uh.
See, I gotta be clear with my.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought it was on the
I-
table.
I never did that probably because that's stuff my daddy used to do back in the day.
Okay.
He'd come home and act up to leave
Ah,
for him to leave.
Okay.
So I think that's why I probably that would have been something that was always like I can't. you know.
cut that generational.
Yeah, I had to
curse,
cut that.
kill
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
Yeah, I never. That's a lot of energy. I can't. That takes a lot to do.
I don't argue. I don't like arguing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had
Yeah,
to
I'm not an
work
arguing
myself up
person.
to actually be that
see that.
that upset.
Now I might shut down, but I ain't gonna argue.
That's
Yeah.
see now that may be
Younger,
what
I
I
would
do.
argue. Now I shut down.
But shut down really ain't good either though. You really need to communicate things, but sometimes you shut down because you don't want to say the wrong thing. So you just you know
gotta
what?
gather your thoughts.
I think the word shut down, the term shut down means different because I had this discussion. I said that I think people had internalized an experience that they had and had somebody who shut down right in front of them and didn't say nothing to them. My shutdown is more so like, I'm coming back to this later.
Temporary.
I'm not, it's not shut down. I just don't have the words right that moment.
Yeah, because you're so
completely shut down.
angry and you like you don't want to say the wrong thing. So if
Right.
you come back later, you might word it different.
See, but I know, like for me, I'm a Taurus. Like I'll let it
Me
build
too.
up because I shut down. So it'll build up and build up. And if I tell you, like I'm gonna say it, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Listen
And
to
if
her.
you
Yeah.
get that last
Listen.
leave me alone and you don't leave me alone, then I'm gonna blow up
why
at
you
you.
should have left.
And
me
that's why I was
alone.
gonna take my pen off because if I've told you so many times, leave me alone. Okay, now you want it. So now I'm just gonna bring up everything. Now I'm gonna talk about all types of stuff. Your mama bald head, anything.
Woo!
So now you're gonna get out my face, and now you finna. Now we both mad,
Right.
and now we both mad because you should have just left me alone. Now you mad, you know?
So your madness go away when you see them get mad.
No,
Oh, that
I'm
works
still
for
mad.
me.
I'm still mad, but no, I'm
Take it
still
all
mad. I'm still mad, but I'm
toxic.
also satisfied.
I'm just saying.
No,
Okay.
I'm still mad, but I'm satisfied because now
Mad too.
you're mad. And then I'll even say
Okay.
that. I'm like, see,
So you
now we both mad. And then I'll smile.
See, I don't really
That's-
want you to
that's
get mad. I just want you to
Yeah, I'm
understand
fine.
where I'm coming from.
Oh no, I want you mad. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I want you mad because I told you to leave me alone.
Can I recommend that everybody listen to Kendrick Lamar's new album? He's got a song called "Cry Together." It is the perfect example of a toxic
Yeah, I
relationship.
love Kendrick album.
Yeah, I
Somebody
listen
sent
to
me
it.
It's
that.
it's a perfect. It's a couple engaging in an argument that.
Oh,
So-
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody-
oh,
When he took
yeah,
her
it
car
was
and-
really explicit.
It was
Yeah,
explicit.
yeah.
And he took her car and all.
Yeah.
It
And
was
at the end,
wild.
at the end,
Yeah.
they do up.
Yeah, it was real explicit. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
They have sex
Yeah,
at the end.
yeah.
You know,
They do up. You know what do up
Right.
is.
No, I didn't
It's
know what you
it's
said.
yeah. That song is that song that song is toxic.
It's very listen. My guy sent it to me, right? And he said he didn't listen to it. He just sent it to me. So then I listened to it. I'm like, this ain't us. Nor do I ever want it to ever be us, but it
Yeah.
is real.
But it's somebody.
It
Yeah.
is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talked to a guy at the bar, and we were talking about the album. He said he can't listen to that song. It triggered
See,
It was
exactly. It
triggering.
was that real.
Yeah.
I was
That real.
listening to
Yeah,
you,
see,
like,
I ain't never
nah,
had
I'm
nothing like
saying
that, but I understand it, but I ain't never
I
had
like
it.
it. You can say you.
Yeah.
I like
Nah.
But no, I'm saying I ain't never had it, but I understand it.
I was in a
That was the
relationship
biggest
like
smile.
that.
Really?
I
Literally,
understand.
that was like all. That's all we did. But we were the same sign too, so it was just always.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
we
because
always-
Taurus always stand their
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
It just was basically like we never got nowhere. All we did was argue.
Did it end in
argue.
intimacy? Probably
have two
sometimes.
Just
Yeah.
like the song said.
A lot of times. A lot of times.
Something about it, you know.
I never been okay with the whole makeup sex thing. It's a no for me.
Right, we gotta
Girl,
be
you ain't
happy.
lived.
I've
That's right.
never been okay with that. If we are into it that deep, no.
It is.
We
It is
into
some
it.
women that get that mad that is
Yeah,
no.
no.
I don't like that though. But
Let
it
the
is
record
some
show
women that
that
get that
we
mad.
may
It's
be
like
into
no,
it.
but
But
You hurt my
you and
feelings,
Miss
she
Kitty
hurt
not.
too.
So
yeah, she
We
might do that.
into
And
it.
she might do that and say I'm still mad at you, and that's cool.
exactly.
Okay.
Like
Like
to come over your house and take some notes. To make
listen,
it.
we into it, but
Okay,
me and
so
you
just
and
don't like-
you and Hello
I
Kitty
take
not.
some
So
notes.
you like go on do what we gotta do, and you can you still and go
Well-
go downstairs. Goodbye.
When you're with your partner, you know, biblically speaking, it says that y'all are one. You're not supposed to hold your body from your husband. So
Yeah, that
There
was
you
a
go.
real discussion.
Well, now,
with my
yeah,
man.
not only that,
Like,
life's short.
serious
You know what I'm saying? You might not wake up.
Exactly.
You might not wake up that
quicker
night.
you die and you ain't get none. Now you just in
Exactly.
heaven. Just,
Now you just in heaven, just
Horny,
mad.
just
or
horny.
hell. Like I mean, just dang.
Like, dang, I should have just one more.
Like dang.
Yeah.
One
Now
more
you like,
again.
send me back, God.
You just don't want to cuddle when you mad.
Cuddle.
okay,
You know,
so
cuddles?
so just that
Jamaica
part. and
upstairs.
not
She a
the
tourist.
other.
Yeah. See, I ain't never had no. I ain't never messed with no tourist
You
woman.
know, cuddle.
What's
I
the
can't
tourist?
have
What's the
one without
tourist?
the other.
What birthday?
April
April
20th
20th
to
to May
May.
Oh well, shit. That's, you was a tourist. Okay.
Yeah,
We stood and we argued.
yeah, tourist.
Don't blame
Yeah.
us.
Everything is coming together.
Tourists, we
now.
really, yeah, we.
It's making sense.
I also been reading the
You know,
comments, Lord.
It's not that. It's
You know, we
not,
the best.
But when it's
We
good, it's
are.
good.
Yeah.
When it's good, it's great.
It is. Taurus, we like. I think that for us, for me personally, I know for me, I'm passionate, and I think when I get so passionate about how I feel, it comes off sometimes in an aggressive way, or it comes off as an
Yeah.
attitude. And
Hell
sometimes I really
yeah.
don't have an attitude. I'm just trying to get you to understand my point
Yeah.
of view.
Do you express how you feel like about the other person, or is it more act?
I try to when I'm with somebody, I try to figure out their love language because I want you to figure out mine. So I try to express to them how they do, but I really don't communicate like when I'm mad. Again, I'll just pull away or stop talking to
Me
you.
too.
Like I just
Yeah.
stop talking to you. I am I'll ghost you real quick.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, cause I don't have to deal. Like, I am a firm believer that I don't have to deal with your bullshit, and you don't have to deal with mine.
Now, can I use this as
Can
an
we get a
example?
hand clap on that
Yeah,
real quick?
okay, yes. As an example, somebody will call that toxic.
right.
And I'm
That's
okay with
and that's how it's misrepresented. That term
Yeah, there
that
you
term
go.
is misrepresented because that's not real
That's not
toxic.
toxic at
That's
all.
just behavior.
Yes.
I've been
Well,
called
that's
toxic a
probably
lot.
behavior. That's probably
And they're
behavior.
wrong.
That's
Thank
probably
you.
behavior from a person because it's easier to get rid of a person when you don't really know too much about them or you ain't in love with them yet. So it's more easier to get rid of a person because you ain't. I don't know nothing about you. I can get rid of you easy. But when I didn't already gave time and money,
But
and
even when I like my
it's
thing
a little
is-
harder.
My thing is, I can love you, miss you, and won't say a word to you.
Oh, you stuck.
That's you.
Very much so.
Oh yeah, we stubborn. Yeah.
Oh, very much so. Like I can love
Yeah,
you,
we stubborn.
miss you, and I won't talk to you
You see
because
him either?
That's a Taurus, y'all.
Yeah.
That's a Taurus.
But as we get,
Yes.
but as you get,
They're so
But as you
loyal.
get, but
Yeah.
now that I'm
Tauruses
getting
are so
older,
loyal.
but
like I'm starting
Yep.
to get out of that. But
you got
before,
to.
I used to be like, "Don't you miss him? Yeah. You gonna talk to him? Fuck no."
That's my
Yeah.
sister.
Well, see, you a woman. It's a little more easier for you to do it. For a man, we gotta
done
give
that.
in. You know,
But
you
I've
gotta
done
be
that
like, man,
even
you know
with
what? Let me,
family.
because you know, you'll get to the point you say, man, she ain't called me. I ain't called. I'm good. I'm straight. Then you'll sit back. You'll be like,
It's a couple of
man, you know what? Let me.
It's actually not that
You know
hard.
what? Let me call.
at all. I did a whole clean
What you
sweep
doing? She ain't
last
called me.
year.
Yeah.
I came in like ATF on my family on my Facebook, delete, block, 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 block. I just did a clean sweep and haven't talked to him since. Because
I'm
if you
trying
don't,
that.
I'm at a point now, and I think it's a lot to do with like my health and everything that I'm going through. If you don't bring me peace,
Yeah.
you gotta go. I don't
But
care.
but Taurus is we loners. We
And
don't.
see,
We
and
only
I'm
care
perfectly
about our
fine.
family in house.
Exactly.
That's
Y'all are very protective.
yeah. We care about our
Mhm.
family in house. Like Thanksgiving come, we more so concerned about the people that's in our house.
Yeah, because I
If
cook for
I
just me and
invite
my
people, but if they
kids
don't come, I don't care.
at
Like
all.
versus when you deal with certain women. Like when I was with my son, mom, she a Libra. She the type. She's a family person. If people don't come, she would cry. Like like they promised they was coming. I'm like, forget them.
So look, that's
You
me.
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
like,
Like-
so look.
Carry on.
I just for Memorial Day I cooked hella food. It was just me, my kids, and my daddy.
That's what I'm saying.
Plenty food. And I was just like,
You
why
ain't
do
care.
this?
Everybody do it every year.
Well, a Pisces would have cried about it.
Yeah, my
So,
sister is a Pisces.
Like, I can't believe they didn't come.
Yeah, but you need that balance. Somebody that's gonna be like, what? Don't worry about that. We got us.
Exactly.
It's us. It's team us. You know
I'm
what I'm
dating
saying?
a Leo. The balance is definitely there.
A Leo?
Yes, Lord.
I can't
Yeah.
speak.
One of my
Yeah,
best friends.
I don't. Yeah, Leos. Woo.
I like Leo.
You do?
I,
Taurus
like-
and Leo don't
but
click.
My best friend is a Leo.
For real?
Yes.
Well, I'm saying click.
And it's funny.
Yeah,
'cause
best friend.
all-
Yeah, but
all the signs that people say I don't like Taurus aren't supposed to click with are some of my best friends. Gemini.
see,
Yeah, that's
Leo,
why I don't think the whole side.
yeah,
Aries.
Taurus don't supposed to click with Taurus supposed to click with. Taurus really don't click with Libra either. Taurus supposed
I
to
hate
click
Libra.
with. Taurus really supposed to click with Pisces. I tried
really like
Pisces a couple
Pisces.
times. That didn't work for me.
I don't like them either.
But,
my best
No.
friends are, most of my best friends are Taurus.
Yeah,
I
Taurus.
really don't like Pisces.
Taurus-
except for like the ones that are in my.
no.
It's always an exception to the rule because there are a few
I
Pisces I like.
I love Pisces, but
overall,
I don't know. I tried Pisces. I just
I tried.
huh?
Pisces
tried.
listen,
Like,
listen.
right.
Sound like-
smorgasbord.
Yeah, like-
I
Listen,
tried
like that.
a Pisces.
Put that back.
It was
It wasn't
exactly.
good.
I ain't eat it
No,
all.
thank
I
you.
put it
Yeah.
Right, I put it.
There's
I
an
had for a
immature
refund.
Pisces and there's a mature Pisces.
I believe that.
Pisces are very intuitive. We're very in tune with our emotions. We're very emotional beings. We love. We love to love. Now imagine that in an immature state, not good. It can become toxic.
My
But in a
dad is a
mature
Pisces,
state,
so.
oh, they will love the mess out of you and serve you very well. Get you a Pisces.
Yeah.
But carry
Said at
on.
the camera though.
Carry on.
Right.
Carry
Right.
on.
She's like,
Just said at the world.
No.
wait, look at
Right.
look at the camera again.
Right.
Whole commercial going
Like
on.
get y'all the
Right.
Get
you
y'all
a
the
Pisces.
Capricorn. Hey, find y'all the Capricorn. You're right.
Pisces are loyal too. Very
Now
loyal.
y'all got
Like,
to
it's like,
think
get
about
you a
that
Libra
damn
and sprinkle a little Capricorn
Type
on
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
I'm a
sign,
Capricorn. I
Uh,
can't.
Huh? Oh yeah.
That's what popped in my head. Sorry.
Well,
Okay, play my game.
I'm Tommy, and I'm a Cancer.
Ooh,
it's
I
your
love
question.
Cancer.
I love Cancer.
I mess
love
with Cancer.
My favorite sibling is a Cancer.
Y'all
So
have
is
y'all have a
Cleo.
song
Yeah.
for
Birthday is
every
July.
mood.
Since-
that
since
y'all
we throwing
have,
some-
though.
Let the
Y'all
record
have a
show
song
that
for
Tommy
every
Miles was my
Absolutely.
teacher.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, y'all.
He
You
ain't
all
here.
know you
Get
be
out
busting me
there.
out.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust you out.
Right. And I'm single.
Oh, look.
Since you gonna put it out there. All right. Have I ever met someone new, dated them, and then ghosted who I was talking to?
These are past examples, past scenarios.
Glad I ain't picked that one.
Right?
Yes, I have.
I'd have been taking one of mine.
I have done
Okay, be
that.
honest about it. So you
Tuesday
didn't
a
communicate
lot.
with the young lady at all. You didn't let her know and be honest. Hey, I met someone new. Were you trying to spare her feelings, or
I
what
guess
was the
I met
reason?
someone new was still that's ambiguous in this situation because I
Double dip back.
no, I didn't like I wasn't committed to this new person. I just knew that that person I was ghosting didn't have no more. I didn't need to be with no more.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't like they did something like real bad. They were skating on me actually being committed to them
Okay. Oh.
to even go into a date.
So what he really trying to say is they was ice skating with hot skates on.
Yeah, and every so often something would be said. Like one phrase. I'm not even going to share a phrase. I don't have to ring the bell for not sharing that because I'm sharing the story, right?
Yes.
She kept saying it, and the first time I was reflecting, I'm like, I remember what it was. I had a series of events that had been happening that was like pissing me off, and I would be talking. I'm like, damn, motherfucker stole my damn laptop and shit, man. And she's like, are you whining?
What?
It's like, no, I'm mad. That's $1,200. Like they stole my shit. Like, so
Yeah, that would have been
later on,
Yeah.
and at one point I was, in my post divorce going into date. I'm like, well, am I a whiny nigga? So maybe I was
Right.
whiny. So I started reflecting on the shit.
That ain't whining.
But you know what? I don't know. I don't know what I said in that midst, but I was mad. So I wasn't like, oh man, to me whining. I don't want that. That's whining to me.
Like, was it a serious event that every time one happened, you brought up the other and added it along?
No. That was one. That was one.
Think of why she was saying
that was one. That was one incident.
She was sick of your shit already.
Yeah, had to be, because she didn't even care. Most women would have been rubbing your back like, babe, we gonna figure out a way to get you another one.
Right, but that's not why. Whoa, but that's not why I brought it up. You ain't gonna do that. But that's not why I brought it up. I was
talking about get another one.
I was like,
he said we gonna get another one though. You just help him look.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah.
Look, I'm like,
I was just talking about the circumstance, because the circumstance, I wasn't as mad as I was because there was still hope that it could be found based off the circumstances. Because the person was like, let me look into it. I'll see where it is, but it should still be here. I was like, I don't get a feeling that it's going to be there, but you can do your thing. Yeah. In my heart, I knew it was gone. So I was like, I think it's gone. Weeks go by. I think something else happened. And you know how you just talk to your person. You just having this conversation. And yes, that's what I was trying to say. Series of unfortunate events. And I said, let me be careful. And I was being sarcastic, because that's what we do. Let me be careful. I don't want to whine to you. And her response was, well, that's what you do.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh. So I was like, all right, I'm going.
Wow.
She was waiting on you to go.
I was like, I'm going to bed. Yeah. And that was the last time I talked to her.
Exactly. I understand that because that was disrespectful.
Yeah. I thought it was. I was like,
to a man.
Yeah.
You're
like
supposed to be a safe space, and she's supposed to be whining because you're having a bad day.
I can't talk about bad shit. I just talk about the good shit.
And even if you felt that, I don't think you need to address that. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel a lot of things. People tell you stuff. You be like, that sounds kind of weird, but you don't tell them that. You just be like, well,
I mean, she could at least hit you with it. That's crazy. Like, she could at least hit you with that.
Right. Exactly.
No, like who would do that?
But
that's a bum.
I think she was offended by me bringing it back by being sarcastic instead of back. Well, that's what
Yeah.
And trying to engage me in some. I don't argue. I'm like, all right, bye.
You didn't tell her bye. You told her you was going to bed.
I'm going to bed.
She probably think you still sleep now.
I've been asleep for about 4 weeks.
Right.
Well, sometimes you don't need to tell a person that. Sometimes you just know that. You don't need to tell.
She tried to call you after.
She ain't called me back either. So
you don't need to tell a person that. Sometimes I think that people just know. Like when you can kick it with somebody, you just know. Like you can kick it with somebody. Like I didn't went out of town with a woman before. And we just kick it. We coming back, and I'm thinking like, yeah, this last time. So when we left from each other, we looked at each other. I said, all right, then I'll let you. Well, she's like, yeah, call me. I'm like, all right, but we both knew. Never again.
Did she call you though?
I didn't call her. She didn't call me.
Okay.
We just knew.
Okay.
We knew that.
If she would have called you, if she would have contacted you, would y'all have communicated that clearly?
I would have actually told her about that.
And you
shit.
Should, because so that she can know what it is and not, do the same thing in the next relationship.
I can tell that she knew because in the midst of all that, us communicating.
No good man is gonna go for that ever.
No.
Ever.
But we communicated every single day. After I said I'm going to bed, you go to bed too, kind of thing. Okay. Not even a text or anything back. So I'm like, she knew the.
Yeah, she knew. She knew.
But I am not. She
was
not
willing to live with it.
I'm not a whiny nigga.
So what was?
Look, her friends in her group chat probably think different.
She ain't got no.
So what did the new woman possess that made you want to ghost the other woman? Did she just have that, just a sweeter presence, or what was that? That's true.
No, like I'm a communicator, so. And the communicating meaning like we can talk about anything, like anything. We can talk about whatever. We can talk about these bells for about 10 minutes and laugh and make a joke and rib about it and sing a song. We can ring my bell. We make all kinds of shit up there. If somebody has that type of personality, I'm more drawn to that as opposed to me forcing conversation and being and like. So what'd you do today kind of shit?
That's good for me to know when I pair you on your next blind date. That is good for me to know. No, we all need to listen. Not me at this time, but we all need to be paired on blind dates, y'all.
Not me.
No, are you in a relationship?
Exclusively dating.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
See, I'm exclusively dating. All
Yeah.
right.
I'm
You're married.
Yeah.
I'm out this bitch.
Jamaica?
There was a man.
Y'all stay up on
There
business.
was listen.
She set me up on a blind date.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's good to have a third party. Period, y'all. For real, for real. A young lady just got her throat slit, and I believe it was in.
I seen that. Yeah,
Exactly.
it happened in
They were on
February.
a date.
Yeah.
There's a third party. There's a reference check. We know their people, or my people know their people. It's much safer dating. That's
It happened in
purpose of blind
February.
dates.
Yeah, I seen it. It just popped up. I didn't even know about
I
it. It
didn't know
just
what
popped
happened.
up.
He just got
Yeah.
charged or something like
Yeah.
that.
He just flipped on her
Yes.
I said that was
Exactly.
crazy.
She was like, kind of, yeah.
And that's why I'm an advocate for women having their mouse tools in their purse.
Amen.
She must have
Absolutely.
said that he was whining. I'm joking.
I'm over
it.
I am an advocate.
She said something.
I keep
There's no way.
Something.
She
My
said
mouse
something.
All I'm
Especially
saying.
a black man. A black man ain't just, shooting people up willy nilly.
I don't know.
There was a purpose.
Yeah.
Some of them, they
No, typically if something happened, even with the black man at what was that Miller Park? What was that? It was at
Oh, the Miller Brewing.
I think so. Yeah,
When
Miller
he shot
Brewing.
Yeah.
It was
but if he
something
dies
to
out
it.
here
He was
killing
worked there
girls,
for
that's what
20
she
years,
needs
and
him to.
then
I watched a lot of
let him
First
go.
48 and all that shit. Niggas do stupid shit.
Oh, real
All the
stupid. But
time.
All the
typically,
time.
typically there's a purpose behind it, whether it's monetary, there's
Oh,
emotional, there's a purpose.
Oh, you're
behind
just saying it don't
But
have to
then
make
you-
sense.
but then you
Something.
have some people
something
that
happened.
you have
Something
some
happened.
like I hate Wednesdays,
Something
and that's why they just
Not
went
I
off.
hate Wednesday.
No, there's actually a movie. It's called I Hate Wednesdays. It's about this girl that went and she literally went and shot up a school, and her reasoning was it was called I Hate Mondays. But yeah, it's a Netflix thing. She literally that was her purpose.
She hate Monday.
She hate
Oh, wow.
Mondays, and she like shot a bunch of kids.
Just
Seriously.
take care of yourself and leave everybody else alone.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
All right. And that's kind of what we're talking about in this game, taking care of ourselves, looking at ourselves, and not the next individual.
Wait, did that count?
Yes,
I'm
that
supposed to count-
yes,
that
you're supposed to
counted?
put that in there.
Okay.
So right
I'm
now,
trying to get your
so
pen
right
back.
now, guys, this is very important. I need y'all to
I'm
really,
getting
really
this
hear this
love.
for real. Y'all listening?
Mhm.
Okay. Right now, Tommy is the most toxic person at this table. Okay.
Right
I'm
now.
saying.
As of right
Tommy
now.
has 4
Sad.
pins. Everybody
We got
else
a
still
lot of
has
cards
all of
to
their
go.
pins. Okay.
I like the way you
I
said
love you,
that.
Tommy.
Whatever.
I love you.
You got a dog.
With the love of the Lord. I do have a new dog. Yes.
All right. And you got a
A
hat to
little
match.
cute one. Yes. Oh, yeah.
You're such a you're such a new dog mom.
I am.
I have a dog and I just got it and I got a hat.
Thank you.
I ain't got no dog dad hat.
Oh, no.
Oops. That's
Uh
right.
oh.
It's still on. Don't worry.
Yes. Yes, Lord. And I got a cute hat so I can make sure.
We're
my
still
wig
there.
don't slip. Thank you, Lord.
Y'all keep talking.
Yes. All right.
So next up.
Okay, who's next?
Oh, she got her card already.
Go
Look.
ahead.
Yeah, I had to get a sneak peek.
Let's
first.
go.
Have I ever stayed with a mate out of need rather than desire? Example, finances, sex, or clout? No.
Okay.
She's too much of an emotional being
I
to
am.
stay with anybody for anything other than love, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
that Gemini, huh?
Yeah. And just so y'all know, out of all the 20 questions, I would have still had my 5 pins. I think I maybe
Just in
Well,
case you
look
had to
at
play,
you.
huh?
I
You
think
set
I
yourself up
maybe
to
no,
win.
I probably got 5 in there, but there's no way all 5 I would have pulled all 5.
Oh,
You
together.
know what I'm saying? But yeah. So
Nope, I've never done
I can put I know my toxic traits though. I know what it is. I'm working on it, Lord. I'm working on it. Pray for me.
All
that.
right.
Any of you guys stay with somebody for those reasons?
No.
Y'all got real quiet
No.
when that question came.
No.
Never.
I break up
Uh-uh.
with you because the wind blows. So
Darn
Monday.
Tauruses.
Yeah, Tauruses, we know. Like, you can go out to eat with somebody and you could just be like, yeah, this ain't
oh
it.
my god, I broke
And
up
I
with
could-
somebody because they ate my fries.
Oh boy.
You are
Wait,
a
how
selfish
long was y'all
lover.
talking first?
No, I'm
They
not a
couldn't eat no
selfish lover.
fries.
No, because Tommy, I actually text Tristan about this. I was so mad because we went to Red Robin. They got bottomless fries.
Unlimited, yeah.
Why would you eat mine? You can order your own.
So he was
And
a
they was
selfish
fresh.
lover.
I went to the bathroom. They was fresh. They was sweet potato fries. They was fresh. I had seasoned them right. I come back, you talking about just order some fries. You could have just, and that's when
When
I
he ate
knew.
the whole thing.
Girl, all my fries.
Oh, yeah,
nah,
she
that's a
don't
little
play.
much. Now a couple.
Nah, yeah, nah.
Well, he
But
didn't
I would've
consider
broke-
her. That
He
represented
was a
so much
selfless
more.
lo-
That
a
wasn't
selfish
just
man.
fries.
And it didn't help that he was
didn't
plus
consider her.
size. So that pissed me off too.
Oh yeah,
My
he
cousin-
always
ate
gonna eat
all
all
my
your
fries.
fries.
I'm still mad.
He ate all her fries.
He
Still
still
mad.
mad. Her whole state.
I love a teddy bear, but
Eat all her fries.
Not a greedy
Right.
one.
exactly. You
Yeah.
gotta consider me, yo. You
Oh yeah,
gotta
she.
stay hungry and leave me a
No,
pile
I
of
don't
fries
share
because,
food.
you know what I'm saying? Oh,
Like
not
that's
at
the
all?
one thing I don't share. Like if you
Okay.
watch Friends, you know when Joey like Joey doesn't share
Yeah.
food. That is me. I don't share.
Yeah, I ain't
don't even
really, I ain't
share-
really into that either.
I
But
don't
I
even share
have,
with my kids.
I have dealt with one woman before that was she liked every time I
have
ate,
to
she liked to
off
eat my
baby
food.
plate.
I was cool with
have
it, but
to,
it was
yeah.
new to me, but I was cool with it. You know what I'm
Even if I
saying?
don't want it,
Yeah.
even
And then
if
she
we got
be-
the same thing.
Yeah, but then she would be like, "You want some
Oh,
of
you-
mine?" I'm like, "No, I'm cool."
I turned into the kid. I just
Sorry, I know my
Because some
face
people,
is
some
turned
people
up.
will order, they will order the opposite of what you order.
Just so
to-
we can
yeah.
eat. We do that.
Yeah.
It's a bonding. It's
Yeah.
like bonding.
Yeah, that's
Like,
cool. But I just say I was new to it, so when
I
she
know
did
my-
it,
I'm
I was kind of
sorry.
like,
we splitting it 50.
Don't put- don't eat my
Don't try to
food.
give me a little piece because I'm a woman. Give me half. You gonna get
I don't
if
want your
people are
food.
either this or that though, like for real,
Like,
either you
don't
can have
touch
this
my
or that. Either
food.
you can have some of my food, or people just don't play.
Yeah.
I've
Like,
seen it with men and women.
You know how kids be like, I like this. Like that pisses me off too because you're not getting none of my food. Like
Especially
I
if you
can't
got your foot
stand
in your face.
when they be like,
are you
I like
one
pizza.
of them that's gonna eat your food in the car?
Yes,
Like-
I do. Yes, I do.
Before she go in the house with the kids.
I'll go
I
to
was gonna put that as one of the.
I'll go to
questions, but I didn't.
Culver's. I will go to
That's
Culver's and have a whole meal in the car.
I ain't never see. I would never probably.
That's so.
Well, if I was, yeah, if I was
But
in the
I'm also
household,
mama.
Kids always.
Yes.
I guess probably
ain't even
because it
just
depends on
kids.
you coming. Like some people come into a house, there's a whole bunch of kids. Like if I come to a house and if I was with my son, mama, we only got one kid. So I mean, it's like okay, we give them. It's only got one kid. But if you come in, some people got 7 kids in the house. So it's like we
Yes.
got to eat this 2-piece chicken in the car.
Sis, no, you're not getting it.
I
Oh,
got
okay,
2
yeah.
kids and I don't know. No.
No, I got
It's
9
mine.
total, and it's no, you're not getting it.
You got
No.
9 kids?
6 biological, 3 bonus.
Jesus.
Look at that body out
And
here.
I will tell every
Not
last
a-
one
not
of
a
them
nothing.
no.
Yeah.
No.
You didn't learn after the first 2? Kids
I
are
wanted
ghetto.
a big family. I love.
Shit.
Well,
I want to
most
be a
of my
rich
kids are
auntie.
grown.
Oh,
3
okay.
grown, and then the rest are teenagers heading
Hey,
out the door, and then our
PV.
Oh,
youngest
yeah,
is
them
10.
adults.
Yeah, so it's easy.
We're
now.
having some technical
Actually,
difficulties
it's
right
not.
now in the
It was
studio,
easy
but
when
we
they
good,
put it
y'all.
out.
Can they see us? They can see us, right?
Yeah, I just looked. It looks like
Okay.
it's still
I
going.
can't.
So they
figure
can
out.
still
love
see
the
y'all
big
right
family.
now.
Okay.
We just can't see ourselves.
So we
which
got
is
no.
cool.
Oh, here she go.
All right,
Next
So
up.
let's go.
All right.
Am
Look
I
how she grabbed
toxic?
that.
Gang. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go.
Have I ever
Oh, my bad.
left for days without contacting my mate?
Left for days.
Yeah. Went out of town. Or...
Define days so we can actually
Right.
call her on her
24
shit.
hours is a day.
Yeah, you
Y'all
can't
need to
do
look
that,
up a
yeah.
She was
definition.
trying not to put a pen down.
I
was.
She was about to
Define
make
days.
it right.
He know me.
Like,
Left for days or being mad at me is 2 different things. Like,
No,
Please,
I
period,
actually
not
no
contact your mate
contact.
during that
oh
time.
no.
Knowing they, you know what I'm saying, want to talk to you, knowing,
I mean, I don't think that he wanted to talk to me. I mean, the feeling was kind of mutual.
but just you didn't check in with them.
I didn't care.
Okay.
I had the kids. Like,
Correct.
I literally went to Atlanta.
Okay.
Me and my kids.
Okay.
Hopped on the plane. We went to Atlanta for about good 5 days.
Now, if he
And I
didn't
came
call
back.
you at all,
I was
I
just-
get that. But if he calls you and you still return the call, just to let him know, like, hey, we good. I'm still mad at you, but hey, we good.
My son had an iPad, and they were able to talk to each other. So
Okay, so he was
He
checking
knew.
on you through your baby.
he had to check on me.
He was
I'm a grown
checking.
ass woman, but he knew his kids was alive, and he could talk to his kids. But
knew
as
his
far
kids
as
was
me and
alive.
him, right, we didn't have to talk. Like when I get to a point where I don't want to talk to you, just leave me alone. Like
Yeah.
I need that time.
You probably learned that because you got to
5
recharge. I got to
days.
recharge sometimes.
Would
and
you
just
be
go to
okay
myself.
with that being reversed?
It's been reversed before,
That's why it's like that. Y'all
and
had the
I don't.
precedent.
But
She
it's
set the
again
precedent,
like
yeah.
we are the same sign, so we have like a lot of our issues are
Similarity.
because we do the same thing.
Okay.
Like
starting to sound toxic.
I never said, look, it was.
What's that Summer Walker song? Toxic.
Hey,
So right now, y'all are equally toxic.
listen,
okay?
Right. That's probably why he was like, take that pen down. He wanted somebody else to not win this Outback gift card.
Who next is me?
Well, you
Yep.
kind of shook your head on that
Always
question,
keeping
Mr.
it
Taurus.
Well-
I'm just kind of curious. Have
Like-
you ever done that?
No.
Oh, okay. I was
Nah.
just curious before.
I ain't never did. I shook my head saying you can't really do that.
Nah. Well,
No.
well, that's different. The
Aw.
scenario is different.
Oh.
Wait, who called
The
you
scenario
toxic?
is different.
Because you toxic.
Am I open and emotionally available to receive and reciprocate true love? Yes.
And you got it. And you're currently dating
Yeah.
exclusively.
So that would
Congratulations
mean.
on that.
So that means I gotta. No, I ain't toxic.
Wait, let me read that again.
You're doing good.
Open and emotionally available to receive. Oh, okay.
Are we all open and emotionally available to receive true love?
Yes.
Oh, I love that, Jamaica. You deserve that.
Thank you.
Yes. It's for a long time I wasn't, and I didn't realize I wasn't. They'd be like, "You cute." I'll be like, "So." Don't look at me.
Oh yeah.
I
Maybe
can
not.
never imagine you saying that like that.
I wouldn't say it like that,
Like,
but
so?
it would be.
You'd be like,
Depends on the energy.
"Say thank you,
Right.
amen."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not currently
Thank
looking, but
God,
you're
not
nice
me.
though.
Right.
That's
All right.
Oh, thank you.
That thing- right.
I don't.
She got the down south spirit. You know,
Right.
down
A
south
lot of
women to
people say
talk to you
that.
for 2 hours and then tell you they married.
Right. God bless you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go under my husband.
Yeah.
Bless your heart.
Yeah. You
Bless
know, in
your
Milwaukee,
heart.
you
Not
talk to
2
2 hours, you
hours,
thinking I got her number. And she's like, I'm married.
I'm smashing. Like, oh,
Well, that's
What?
true because I was step dancing or whatever. Remember, you had commented
Yeah.
on it. Older gentlemen. I was around millionaires, y'all. Great.
Oh, that wasn't
people,
family?
Athletes, family, and friends.
Okay.
He wasn't family, but as we were dancing, he asked my age. But he was my best friend's family. So as we were dancing, and everything, he asked my age or whatever. I won't, pop on a man, but I'll dance like line dancing and stuff like
Oh,
that
you
with the
ain't
men.
gonna pop the coochie?
No, not like that. Not in public, Lord. No.
I thought this was shine your light.
Oh, you gotta shine that in a different space.
Shine that in the dark.
But it was funny because I was like, yeah, you gotta teach me, you gotta get me ready. He just asked if I was single or not. And then he was like, get you ready. Yeah, get you ready for him. So I was like, yeah, get me ready for him. So that probably is how
But
we are.
and what y'all saying, I don't think
I
like
think it was
'cause
like 60.
Yeah, he was.
I don't think that
He
just
was.
because you're
Good guy. He was a
cordial
great
or
guy.
Got a
you're
whole
like
bunch of kids.
nice,
That's what I'm
Right.
that doesn't like, and a lot of men feel
That
that.
why
Like,
Just because
Y'all
I'm
need to
nice,
listen to this.
just because I like
Listen
my
to
thing is
Jamaica.
I've had that before. Like I'm a funny girl, so like I'll joke, I'll speak to you, and all of that. That don't mean slide in my DM because you're not getting a crumb of coochie from me, like at all.
So that's
So-
tough because that's an attraction.
And I know that a lot of people are attracted to funny girls, and I
Yeah.
can't help that I'm a hoot and a half. I can't help that.
Oh.
I can't help that I'm funny. Like I just can't. But just because I'm funny don't mean I want to ha you out your pants. Like
And I'll hold a
No, sir.
conversation with pretty much anybody.
thank.
That doesn't
Oh
mean
no,
that I'm
now
trying
that I
to-
won't do. I won't hold a
I will,
conversation.
especially if it's a topic that I have something or feel something about. I'll have
Mhm.
a conversation with anybody. It doesn't mean that I'm giving you the impression that I'm single. It's like you saying hi to a woman and her saying, I got a man.
Right.
You like, dang, I was just being polite and speaking.
Yeah.
So
So
I
I
polite
can
don't
talk
equal
to a
pussy.
man for
I like
2
that
hours
phrase,
and
though.
not feel nothing.
Ha out the pants because I have ha out the pants before.
I mean, don't get me
think
wrong. I
that's-
can
it's-
ha you out your
it's-
pants.
It's been
I can
since-
ha you out your look. I can ha you out your hoochie daddy shorts. Don't get me wrong.
Hoochie
I can
daddy
do it.
shorts.
But the thing is that's just not like my goal.
You
I'm
use the
just
powers for
I'm
good.
just a or evil. But I wouldn't even say that I'm a people's person. I just think that I'm more so like that's just my personality. I've always been naturally funny. Like
Yeah.
it's just who I am.
That's all Tauruses. We all
However,
funny.
I have noticed that the funny girl thing is now a trend. And I know this is totally off topic. Stop doing that shit. Please stop being fake funny on Facebook. I do not like that because a lot of you have to be stealing my stuff and I don't appreciate it.
Oh, you talking about copying
I
somebody
hate
else's
that too.
post and writing it
We-
out?
Copy,
on
no,
status?
writing stuff out, or you literally steal what somebody says or their aura. And I've seen it not just from me, but other girls. Like, because being funny, and now the dudes have said like they like funny girls, people are now starting to, it's like an energy vulture. They'll watch you watch what you do, and then now they mimic your personality.
Just share it and give that
You know what's
originating
similar to
person their
that
credit.
is for it's hip. It's like cool to be a nerd, be a square. Like,
That too.
like nigga, I've been a square all my life.
And
So
Right.
don't take my steez. Right.
Man.
Right. Wearing fake glasses and shit. Like, come on, fam.
Right. Like I'm blind for real.
Right. Yeah, it take work. It take work to be this square and grow up on 11 Atkinson. You know,
Listen.
11 Atkinson, 16th. I grew up
you know
on
what I'm
16th.
saying? Like I went to Shorewood and went to Atkinson. Like I was tortured.
I just think you gotta be.
Man.
I just think you gotta be versatile. Like I feel like my son, I want him to be. I want him to be like school, and I want him to be corporate level. But I want him to also know if you ever get in that situation around the wrong people, you know how to handle yourself.
Exactly.
Be a little street
So
smart.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like you need to know how to adjust. Some people don't know how to adjust. Like that's like saying
My poor
some women,
kids.
if you got a man, he come around your grandma like, hey, how you doing? You're like, what's up, grandma? Like, come on, man, you gotta know.
Like you can't say hi, ma'am. Like, huh?
Like
What's
you
up,
gotta
man?
know how to adjust.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta know how to adjust when you at the club, and then when you leave the club and you going to a corporate meeting, and then you going around these people.
Exactly.
You gotta know how to adjust.
Say you need to be hood, not ghetto.
Yeah.
Thank you, because it's like for me, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm funny, but I also like to read. I also love Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm into anime. I love Marvel. Like, I'm a nerd, but I'm also funny. But then also, like, I listen to Future. I listen to rap. Like, shoot, you put on some Pooh Shiesty, you might hear me rap it word for word. I'm versatile.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I'm going to always be me. I'm just not going to change my personality to attract or get anybody, because I firmly believe who is for me and what is for me, I'm going to get it just by being me.
That's what makes you funny, is because you're well-rounded enough to be able to find the humor in everything, because you have enough experience to be able to actually encompass that into something that everybody can relate to. That's what humor is. Like the spontaneous, like a comedian going out and making everybody laugh at the same time. You ever think how amazing that shit is? Like, how do you tell a joke?
She finds the humor even in pain.
Yeah,
even
true.
when she talk and answer her questions, you can tell.
You're right.
Because
If somebody's
like,
witty, is
what was I
it's
thinking
attraction.
about?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of. I just lost my train of thought. Oof. But it's like, like when you have when you're dating, at least think that I do cocaine. Think that I'm rich enough to do cocaine.
A higher level.
Right.
Okay, all
Upper
right.
epsilon drugs. I'm gonna do some drugs.
The
I'm gonna do
heroin.
good ones. 100% pure Colombian. If I'm gonna do it. But like that's even like when you have women that like date guys and they be like, oh yeah, I'm into basketball, and here she goes like, oh, I love LeBron Bryant, knowing damn well she don't know shit about
I ain't gonna lie, for 2 seconds I had to
basketball.
think about it. I was like, LeBron.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what they do. Like they don't.
Cold.
Right, he cold with it. When he pick up that football and he throw it, he kick that ball like that.
Well, you know what? It's the same way how people adjust to things you tell them that you didn't get in your past. Like you get some women tell you about, when I was with my ex-husband, I used to wake up, I fed him breakfast, lunch, dinner. I made sure he had a bag lunch to go to work. Then you get with her and you looking around, you saying, damn,
this bitch can't
I
even
don't see
cook.
no breakfast, no lunch, no bag to go to work.
Right.
So you basically sold me a dream to get me in this
Exactly, and
house.
that's what I'm saying. Like they don't be that. But I'm saying, but that's
world right now.
it's just like people aren't authentic. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Like people are not authentic anymore.
Those type of things that y'all referring to are typically people that are trying to like get
Find
famous on, and get famous on TikTok and social
That
media.
sounds professional.
And
Haha.
all that stuff.
You thought it was professional. Haha.
You should have been on the show.
Okay. I told him.
I've been telling them to come. I've been telling them to come. Okay, who next? Am I
Also me.
Toxic Game
Yeah.
Show? Co-host Tommy. We've been going through it good. I know. Y'all ain't got an answer now. Might be something coming up.
Have I ever talked about someone's breath but didn't offer them a mint?
Where you go today? You want these cards?
I'm glad I didn't pick that one.
Right.
Don't
take your fan off.
Right. I'm glad I didn't pick that one.
LeBron Bryant.
Kobe James?
He might ain't had one.
I didn't have one, but I did speak to the person next to me. God damn. Did you smell that? Like, because it was something I was like,
But did you say, are you going to tell him? Was that the conversation? Are you gonna tell him, or it was just
Damn.
that I want the conversation?
No.
He did the Jamie Foxx on her.
Just for
It
shit
does smell
like
like
that.
it does smell like shit,
toxic
doesn't it?
behavior.
Yes. If somebody got a booger wooger in their nose.
I don't know,
Tell
because
them.
some people flip out with stuff. Like
Yeah.
that. I've tried
Okay,
to tell
I
a
get
girl
that.
her
But if
bra
they
strap
close
was wrong
enough
and
to
she
you,
did not like
if
it,
they are
so.
close enough to you for you to smell their breath, if you're in that
You just
that
move
much in my
away.
space, then I should be able to
I don't
be
think
like,
that's
"Bruh."
toxic because there's a difference between me having something in my nose or something in my beard or something on my lip and the way I smell. That's a person. That's
Their
a
breath. Maybe they just had some red beans and
cousin
rice. You know what I'm
said,
saying?
nah.
Ooh,
But you also know the
Jesus,
difference between like onion breath,
Halitosis.
food breath, and
bad breath.
like
Underlying
intestinal
breath.
You slept, woke up, then brushed your
Right.
teeth,
shit
ate, and
underneath
came
your
here,
tongue
bruh.
breath.
So you didn't say nothing because you felt like there was nothing they could do about
There
it.
was nothing in that. That was a medical issue. They needed professional
Alright.
help for
But
that.
next time, don't tell nobody else.
Uh-huh.
You can't go and tell nobody else.
You ain't had no gum. Just like, you want some gum?
It was as bad as you like.
Everybody know that mean your breath.
Like, was it me? Like I'm trying to figure out was it me?
And I'd be okay. Like, shoot, if my breath stink, offer me some. I'm like,
Yes.
look,
You know how I
you
do
ain't got-
it?
Just thank you.
I'll be like, "What you eat?" That's it.
What?
Because
giveaway.
it's not an insult against them. It's just like, what you
Make
eat?
them think.
You had some chicken parmesan.
I had some
You
red
had
snapper.
something.
I had some red snapper.
Make them start thinking about what you saying.
Exactly.
I can see that.
Exactly. Still, because what I don't want to do is I don't want me to smell it, right? And then not say nothing, and then you go over to the next person. That next person could be an opportunity for you.
Or
Could be
God
this
forbid,
and
it
that.
be a little
Your
kid.
mate, oh Lord Jesus.
They gonna say
Right,
that.
don't
Mom,
do that
why
to
you
that
say that
baby.
lady
Your
stank?
breath
Do that.
stink.
Oh.
They say it. Kids gonna tell you.
Oh, I've been in education.
Yeah.
Kids
My
will tell
mom
you.
was just telling her friend
You like
your breath
coffee?
stank.
As a matter of fact, I do.
But we should make that a trend of speaking to
Why I
each
get that
other
question?
instead of
Right.
about that. So you
That's what
You get rid of
again,
all your toxic traits today.
That's what
exactly.
you picked.
So the reason
But
why
hold
there's-
on, y'all didn't told people that they breath stink. Well, don't put me out here on this island by myself.
No,
You picked
I
the
would've-
hard
Everybody take that clip
No,
off.
I
that's
would have took
not
my.
the
I would have. My clip would have been off too.
So when I say it,
Your game
it's
is
coming
flawed.
From love. It's coming from love and correction. Like we can't just be out here, willy nilly. It's correction. That's.
I
it,
still
that's
think there's
all.
a fine line between like body function, stink,
Absolutely.
and,
I
like,
agree with you.
and fixing somebody's.
And you
face.
gotta
like,
feel the vibe.
It's embarrassing.
Feel
Like,
the
I got some
vibe.
on. Oh, look, I'm sorry. Well, thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
But my breath stank. Then you know your breath stank.
You might not have.
If it stank that bad, that somebody got to tell you.
when they put that mask on, then I think they all.
Hey, masks
found out
save
in
us
the
all.
era.
All right.
I know some people was dying in them masks.
Man,
Lord Jesus.
Why are you sweating?
But yes, I would consider that a toxic trait because you're not telling the person directly. You're.
Man, that was a
So-
card.
So if
Guys.
you don't tell nobody else, it's not toxic.
So I'm the only one with three.
If
Just
you
keep it to
if you
yourself.
no, if you don't
I still
exactly,
got
if you would have
mine.
just kept it to yourself, that's a different story. So
5-team
really
shorty.
quick, y'all. The purpose of them putting it into the bowl, again, we're identifying toxic traits. We're taking the pen off of us, whatever that thing is, and we're not walking away with it. So it's something that we've identified, and again, we take it off. It's in the bowl. Now we're conscious of it. We won't carry it with us when we walk out that door. If they breath stank, let them know.
I'm thinking about.
Ever not tell me.
I'm thinking about this. How is this a fair game? If
You only got five questions.
it's the luck of the draw of me pulling the card.
It's fair. It's fair. Now next.
It's the universe
I
reveal.
was just gonna say it's the
Exactly.
creator calling you out.
Exactly. We had you seen he shuffled
That's
up
why
and
I'm still
everything.
single because I'm toxic.
Uh-oh. She said, ooh, let me sit back. Ring the bell, girl. If you got ring the bell. Ring the bell. I think I know what question
I
that
can
is.
answer this now, maybe not
'Cause you're
5 years
married.
ago.
I
5
know
years
what the
ago.
question is too, just by that ooh.
Oh,
I
okay.
can feel it. Go
Am
ahead.
I a territorial lover?
Oh,
Can
no.
my mate have friends of the opposite sex?
Mm.
In the past, no. As a married woman, I feel like it's sort of needed.
Oh,
That's the beginning of
Receptors.
trust. I'm just trying to get my husband to see it that way now too.
Do you feel like you said it's needed as in they can have
platonic
friends?
friendship?
Okay.
Because if I have a question about my husband and I really genuinely want that help, having that counterpart to go to ask is better than seeking a male that I know like me or something like that.
And that is
Where
one
it's
way
just
to look at it.
platonic. For him as well. I think it
Yeah.
would be great for him to have a female that saw him just as a friend that would be able to let him understand things on my behalf without that extra pressure of him feeling like I'm biased because
Okay.
it's my opinion.
I
per
love
se.
that. I love that. Do you feel like, do all of y'all feel like your mate, your one partner, can provide you absolutely everything that you need in life, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all
No.
that good stuff? Different
No,
entities and
yeah.
different people.
In relation
need
to
be able
that
do
question, that's a deal breaker for me if you have an issue with me because you're my friend on Facebook and you can see like some of my best friends are males.
Right.
So, and we've been
Mine
friends since
too.
we were kids
Yeah.
and they're not going anywhere. So if you have an issue and then with that, then I don't know what to tell you. Like,
you're not walking in freedom. You're not free.
and then the thing is, it's like they're
Boundaries,
married. But here's the thing: like my male friends are in relationships. One of them is married. Their partners become a part of the group. Like there is no issue because like they're invited to things. If I host a game night, okay, bring your girlfriend, bring your spouse. Like it's nothing there besides friendship, and I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. And if so, it's just never an issue. I've never came across that issue because we're inclusive with their
From the
spouses.
beginning.
Let me ask you two only something. If that friend doesn't get along with your partner, will you keep the friendship?
It depends.
It
on
depends.
What they don't get along.
Yeah.
Consist of.
Okay. So it's all situational. Okay.
It depends for me.
Yeah.
Like it depends for me because
Why are y'all laughing?
my friends are
Okay.
for me. I can answer this because like how can I put
love
it?
her nails. Her nails are so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
So that's a no for guys?
Y'all lying.
No. I'm not lying. I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna answer that.
Right now, no.
I'm gonna answer that in the sense of
He said y'all.
my friends have been my friends since we were kids. That's why I said that's a deal breaker for me. I can't get rid of a friend that I've had since I was a child. For me, that's hard. That's just like if they don't get along with my female friend.
Or like a family member, because to you at that point, that person is
Yeah, like
family.
that's like
Strictly
literally,
family.
that's literally like
Platonic
my
friendship.
that's like my family. So you telling me to get rid of my family, and then you might be gone.
Okay, well, guys, let's hear your side of things.
Now wait. Now if we
Look at
married,
them for this.
if we married, that may
I'm
change it.
thinking marriage.
Marriage,
Yeah.
Now marriage that may change it for me because that's my husband.
When you're dating, that the possibility
Yeah.
of them not being there. I mean, marriage
Right.
too,
Marriage
but
is the same.
But for
you know,
marriage,
the
for
best-
me, that's something that I would be like, it would be hard pressed for me.
So if he just didn't like him because he just didn't like him, the guy.
Oh no,
never agreed.
that's
exactly.
that's
I feel like you gotta
stupid.
have some substance.
That's dumb.
A lot of times the men won't like them because they feel like they love you. They see why you're a good catch. So they feel like that friend likes you too. And as soon as y'all break up, that friend is going to be there to slide on in. So if they're looking at it from that angle instead of simply just trusting their woman,
That's a
then that's where
personal
that comes
problem.
from. And it is.
Yes,
it absolutely
that's
is.
a problem.
And that's an
But
insecurity that they
guys,
need to deal
I
with.
need to know, can your woman have male friends?
Well, they answered that.
oh, I missed
No.
it.
Giggles.
No, we were laughing at y'all. I thought. But,
They thought we was lying.
Don't laugh at us, laugh with us.
okay. Yes, we were laughing together. Yes. You know what I think is, if I am insecure, regardless of if I know that they friends or I tell them they can't be friends, if something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I can't stop it.
If you aren't comfortable with that male's friend's presence in the presence of your husband, then it's a no-go. If y'all comfortable kicking it together, you don't feel any type of bad vibes or anything, and they're comfortable too, it shouldn't be a problem. We're all human beings. We should be able to befriend each other regardless. No one should have like those grips on a person that they can't just be free and enjoy other relationships with other people. I don't want that type of relationship.
But I do know that niggas will be niggas.
Niggas don't need.
Yeah,
Niggas will nig. And if you go to
Niggas
best friend talking about what I have done regarding whatever, if there's an open opportunity to ha out the draws or cry out the draws, he gonna try. They gonna smash.
I
But
seen.
you have to, but you as a like for me, it's certain things that I just don't divulge in relationships. Like I keep that
Separate.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Hey, I just
listen.
met this man right
No,
now.
I'm trying to think y'all.
No, I'm just saying, I got some-
calling
I got
us
some- I got
naive,
something
like
to say,
we don't
right?
know that the
No, no,
males that are around
No,
us
I got something to say.
look at
This
us in that
this is how I
way.
look at it. It's cool, but I look at it like
That too.
a lot of
Yeah,
women.
that's what they
A lot of
are.
women will have a male friend, right? And it used to be somebody they didn't mess with in middle school.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's
See,
different.
No, that's a
or-
circumstance.
but now,
I would
but here's the thing.
understand.
No, I didn't seen this
Middle
before.
school.
I
That's
heard,
my brother.
but listen, I heard somebody say this before though. They said this. They said if you're your real friend, you should be able to call them up and say, "Hey, I'm over here. Dude ain't answering. I'm horny. Come over here."
Ah,
If he
not
say,
real.
if
That's
he
not
say,
even
if he say, "Come on, I ain't gonna do that, Keisha. We friends." But if he say, "What's the address?"
Yeah. I
You
get
know,
what
you
you're
gotta get
saying.
rid
But
of
why
it.
are we testing people?
No,
Like,
I'm not saying I
just
would do
don't-
that. I'm not
Right,
saying
but
I
I
would do
get-
that, but I'm
but
saying
I
seen
know
some-
that.
I heard
it.
of something like that. I heard of something like that. I seen like on a show or something. They were saying that if you could be able to call your friend and tell him that if he say we just friends and he won't
Don't-
come, then he
I like
Don't
that.
test me.
That
right. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
Don't
I like
test
that,
me.
though.
Oh.
'Cause
That's crazy to me.
I'm the
my
friend not to
brothers,
call that
if
day.
I
Right.
call you brother, there's no chance of us ever
Yeah.
dating. That's my brother. I don't
Yeah.
have any actual biological
Right.
brothers. And I really believe the men that I call my brothers would do that
Yeah.
Mm.
for sure. I really
Mhm.
do. They see me as little sister, very
Mhm.
protective, all that good stuff. So
I
yeah,
definitely,
can see
I
that.
definitely be on the line like, what?
Right. Exactly.
What you talking about?
Yeah, because I always looked at if I'm in a relationship, I don't really believe. Well, I used to be like that. I didn't really believe in having like female friends, probably because every female friend I had,
They liked you.
I either messed with,
Yeah.
wanted to mess with, or used to mess with.
Oh, see, no.
So it never worked. But now I got a female friend now, but
Exactly.
we never, what I'm saying, we cool.
Right.
But people don't, people look on the outside looking in, they think we ain't, because they think like, oh yeah, y'all got to be, because she attractive, so they think.
But no,
and I'm
let's
like,
set
nah.
the trend for having
Yeah.
platonic friendships. Like I don't understand y'all to just because a man and a woman are friends don't mean they're messing around
No.
with each
I
other.
definitely
I'm proof
did
of
cut
that.
off everybody I did mess with
And
or
so
was
is
potentially
Jamaica.
messing with, whatever, in my last relationship, and introduced her to my real female friends
Yeah.
that I
Mhm.
wasn't messing with, and it was fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
Actually,
are
it
people
was-
that's
it was
gonna be
good.
in your wedding if y'all,
Yeah,
know.
but
Right,
even-
or they see
Right.
each other
Yeah.
outside, like, hey,
And that's what
But-
I'm saying as far as with mine, because like I was, before they decided to switch it up, they like his wife asked me like, I want you to be my bridesmaid. So it was
Yeah.
never where she felt like it was anything going on.
If your partner loves you, he's going to love that.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's
Well,
all.
and then not only that, you can respect it, but that don't mean you have to be cool with the person either. Like meaning, if you got a woman and she got male friends, that don't mean I have to be hanging out with him and all that.
Yeah.
Like if I see him, it's gonna be cordial. Hey, what's up? We don't need
Right.
to be sitting talking. I ain't got to shake your hand every time.
unless it's natural.
It's just
yeah,
yeah.
And-
Yeah, it
and
can happen
typically-
organically.
Yeah.
But my thing
Mm.
is like there doesn't have to be like, oh, he gonna try to fuck you or she want to fuck. Like
If there's malice intent, there is going to.
It's
come
gonna
out.
show,
Like, you can see
right.
it in the eyes and the face
Mhm.
and everything.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
yeah.
So you'll know if somebody want to hit or not. I was gonna say that. I was to say it.
Yeah.
All right, next person.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Have you ever instigated an argument between two people, then sat back silently watching the show? No, I have not.
I love it.
And I'll tell you the reason why.
You're the peacekeeper.
Not a peacekeeper. The reason why is I actually just shared something very similar to this on Facebook where it said, people throw a rock and hide their hand, but I'm the type to throw a brick and wave.
Okay.
That's how I am.
Okay.
I'm not a person that's going to be like, well, I heard you said that. No, I did say it.
Yeah, that's sneaky. Right. Exactly.
I said it.
You're
And I told her that you said it.
you're bold.
I mean, you
with
can't
it.
whoop me. That's just how I've always been. So, like, no, I'm not going to instigate anything because if you said it, and then I'm also a person like, nah, don't tell me this, especially if it's one of my people, because I'm going to go back and tell her.
Oh, you smell good. Mhm.
And I'm not going to lie and act like I'm not. If it's somebody that's close to me, I'm big on loyalty.
Yeah.
So if it's somebody that is extremely close to me,
Mhm.
I'm going to tell them everything you said.
Right.
And if you tell them, oh, Jamaica told me this. Did you tell them? Yes, I did.
Yeah, because we're supposed to sit down and have a conversation about it.
We don't got to have a
conversation.
conversation. You can be mad at me, but yeah, I told them.
Yeah,
And what you going to do about it?
right. Because
You said it.
Exactly.
Right. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's not bad at all. That's good. That's clear communication. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how y'all supposed to operate out there, y'all. All right. Anybody else instigating arguments and running off?
Nah.
That's toxic, y'all.
Man, I ain't gonna do
Because
that.
when you have that type of character trait, and that's kind of the purpose of the questions, when you have those type of character traits, that's when you take it into other areas, other things in your relationship and your relationship with your friends, etc.
Do you know people like this?
Just
I mean, that would
we
do.
know people
do you
that
know a person?
instigated arguments and then sat back and watched it? I've seen it. I've absolutely
What kind of people? I mean, I know we are categorized as
these
toxic.
are people that I pray for that they, we all have those toxic traits, but some people like a show. Some people like a show, and I've literally seen adults operate in that messiness and then shy away from it until eventually the light is shining on them and they have to, be upfront about what was had. But I'm happy to know that all of these wonderful, mature people at this table have never done such a thing. Amen. Amen. Next question.
Who was that on me?
Did you go? Did we skip
I went
you?
before I went
Okay.
She went.
Yeah.
Okay. I need everybody to get their 5. We might not make it to them all. That's fine.
Wow, really?
What?
Damn.
The pink ones are the hot
That's your
ones.
pen gone?
Have I ever been intimate with more than one person in one day?
You can ring the bell if you want to answer it.
She gonna pass it.
So again, so you're not answering it, or you are answering it. Okay. All right, we ain't gotta go into it more, but I will ask: was it at the same time? Did they know?
What's that song on? What does it say? Yeah, man, she got me.
She got you, or you got them?
We're
You
identifying
pulled a
toxicity.
hat trick?
Huh?
You pulled a hat trick?
What's the hat trick?
You know what a hat trick is.
What's the hat trick?
I don't know.
A trifecta.
I don't know.
A hat trick is fucking 3 people in one day.
Like at
That's
the
a
same
Oh, a
time.
threesome,
But
yeah.
the
No.
question-
No. A
Oh,
hat trick
I ever did 3?
is fucking.
No, I
3
ain't never
people
did
in
3.
one day.
Okay.
Why
Were they
they
at the
call it
same
the hat
time?
trick?
Or
I don't
were
know.
they
The hat trick is
not at the
the-
same time? That's the question.
Was it at the same time?
Or was it not
Oh,
at the same time?
Both times. Like one time at the same time and then one time separate.
Okay.
In the same day.
Separate people,
Oh, wait,
same
you
day.
said one. The first time it was a threesome. The second time it was just with one
Yeah.
girl.
And then it was another. Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, it was 3 women.
Wait
the
a
whole
minute.
day.
Wait,
One
Hold on. So
threesome
base.
before
Okay.
and 2
Hold on. So
Rewind.
basically, what I'm saying is, I had a time where I had a time where it was me and 2 women. Then I also had a time where I messed with 1 woman in the morning and then another woman late at night.
Oh,
got
okay.
you.
Because
Okay.
I was
gonna
like,
say, well,
that was a
that's
busy ass
trick.
day. Right.
Question. Sounds like you had a busy day. Okay.
Yeah.
Lord.
So for the
Outdoors.
3-way, all parties were aware. That's a different story. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody is entitled to their happiness, however you get it. You know what I'm saying? No judgment. The other one, did they both know, or was it?
Oh no, they ain't both know.
Okay,
I was
so
single.
That's
Yeah.
toxic. Oh, you did. You put your pen in.
Yeah.
it.
Why is that
Yeah.
toxic?
Why is that
If they were
toxic to be
single?
intimate with a person and then go and be intimate with another person without both parties knowing that you were aware?
I was single.
Or that you were with another person. I think everyone should be privy to that information.
think
If
that's
I'm giving
So
you
you-
my body, at
so
least
you
let me
saying-
know that somebody else just
Did
did
she
30
ask-
minutes
did
ago.
she
I think that's being nosy.
I mean,
No,
I feel like
Oh,
you're
if you tell
the
somebody
one,
that, it
it's
ain't
your
happening.
body.
If you tell somebody
You
like,
got
yeah,
to
somebody,
act.
if you tell somebody like, yeah, we finna do this, but somebody was just over here an
I
hour
had,
ago,
I had
she gonna
somebody.
be like,
I had somebody at breakfast.
Exactly.
I
You
had
should
some-
let
I
them
mean,
know.
no, I don't even necessarily think that. I just feel like I haven't done that, but I haven't.
Full disclosure.
Full disclosure, I haven't. No, but I'm saying like for me, I'm single. I say it like this. I know you like fucking other people, but I like to be delusional. Like I don't want to like hear no
Okay.
evil, see no
Exactly.
evil,
But
speak
see-
no evil. But I'm saying I don't feel like if I decide to do that, I don't feel like I have to disclose it to you because you're not my man.
But
And
I'm gonna ask-
and that's not his girl.
well, if they was my woman, it would have never happened anyway. Meaning I
Exactly.
would only
So
be with
that's
her.
why I don't.
Yeah.
I personally don't feel like that's toxic. I just feel like he doing him. Because
And
I
what-
mean, she could have been doing her.
And what's the difference between the same day and the same week?
It's
What?
all
What
the-
you mean? Wait.
What's the difference? Like, I mean, I know there's a difference, but what's the difference? What is the difference?
It's a huge difference. 6 days.
Yeah.
So the time
I mean,
you still fucking 2 people.
yeah, but
and they don't know.
speaking, he met one in the supermarket earlier that week and they slept together, but he cut it off with her and then he met another one. That's a little different. I get what she's saying, but I still agree that it's not his responsibility. If you sleep with a single person, it's your responsibility to ask them.
You do know that dudes who are out there
who take sex more seriously.
Dudes who are out there,
yourself
obviously that, but
he got himself covered.
I just don't think that the time frame is the determination of whether or not it's toxic or not.
But to be honest, I automatically assume if we're both single that you're
and I base it off of that. If you are, if I am ultimately this single, who I'm having sex with is up to me to have a discussion with. If I'm not having a discussion with them about anybody I'm having sex with, why am I actually going to tell them about the time that I had sex with them?
Right.
What difference does it make?
I understand not communicating with a person that you slept with someone a week ago, days ago, or what have you. I understand that absolutely. But I think if you just had sex with a person hours ago and this person is opening the door to you to have sex again, they may be unaware that you were just intimate with another partner. I think that full disclosure is just out of just respect. Not saying that you're obligated, I guess. Maybe people just don't want to feel obligated because you're single.
Where's the accountability on that person?
I was going to say, because that person, there are women out there who are like, I just want some now.
And then you go ahead.
But she should be asking him, have you slept with somebody else?
And typically, most women are.
And most men is probably gonna say, no.
Because my rule of thumb, if we're just dating,
probably gonna say no.
Then I don't care what you're doing. But at the point we start sleeping together, then it's time to talk about what you're doing.
Identify your toxic traits.
Most men is not gonna say, I'm gonna be honest with you.
They should.
A woman just left from here.
I'm not 100% denying that it's not toxic. It has some toxicity in it,
baby.
but I just don't think I don't know the difference.
You're not obligated because you're in a relationship.
So how about this?
I get that, but still, just like, you know,
because it makes it sound like the day and the night in the same day thing is worse than.
He's gonna ask if you took a shower.
The sex and today.
I think so. Right. A 7-day period. Yeah, I think having sex.
Hey, if it make you feel better, if it make a person feel better, hey, I changed the sheets.
I'm gonna change. Listen, new rules. I make the rules up as we go to the game. By the way,
what if I went to her house and then went to her house and it's two different beds? The sheets is out of the question now. True.
No, you're like, stop trying to.
You're
that's
right.
not.
You're right.
No. He showered. He changed. Got himself.
Because you talking about morning and then you talking about after the club hours. You talking about morning and then later on at night.
Power is over the time period.
All right.
But
have I ever called my mate's parents to complain about them?
I'm glad I didn't get that question.
You gotta think about it, think through.
I never called them, but there was discussions, and it wasn't because I initiated it.
Okay.
It was the parent initiated it, and we were on the same side.
Keep your pen. You need that pen too.
Struggling out over there.
You only got 2 more questions now. Come on.
A little light over there.
Look here. Look here. Anyway, no, I have not.
Okay, good.
That's really hard. Have you ever doubled back on an ex knowing I didn't want them?
We can't hear you.
Wow.
They probably could.
Have you ever doubled back on an ex knowing you didn't want them?
When I get them. This will be her first pen. Go and put it in.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of 50-50. If you didn't find, if you doubled back, but in doubling back,
50% is failure.
That is not what you thought it was.
Oh.
So technically, originally,
Miss Ma'am, put
it
your
was
pen in
right.
there.
She's full of emotions, so that's what it is. She's like,
You double back trying to see would it be different.
no, I doubled back because it wasn't a legit reason as to why we split to begin with. So when
you're trying to get clarity.
During that double back, it was like, okay, no, we were just kids.
Put the pen in the bowl.
I
make the rules. I don't get to make too many rules in my life, Lord.
I don't think.
At least let me make this one.
This is a new shell.
Yeah, we all there. We all there.
I be running over the.
We didn't double back.
I gotta get the mama mode on. Shy time.
We didn't double back.
I should have just rang the bell.
Your husband gonna be like, "Who you double back to, baby?" This is full disclosure. Married woman, faithful. We love and respect our husband. What up, yo?
Yes.
Okay. Have I ever damaged property of my mate and then repaired it or replaced it?
God was in these cards.
I haven't damaged property.
Okay.
Well, I have, but I ain't replacing
She said I
it.
damaged
That's
him.
pointless.
Loopholes.
Loopholes.
I haven't damaged property. So,
I just punched him. That don't
I just have not
Oh,
But
damaged.
that's a
remember you
woman
said
of
that
sense.
to
Why
that
are
last
y'all
time.
damaging property? Ain't nobody got time. And then
No,
replacing
I've
it. That
never
makes no
damaged
sense.
property.
I've damaged it, but I'm not replacing it because it's a reason I damaged
But
it.
then that's different. This is for the women
Yeah,
that did it and then
yeah.
replacing, knowing you wanted to be with him, knowing you was gonna stay, but you did it anyway. That's
I
toxic.
stayed.
That's
Just didn't fix
toxic. Consider all these scenarios and then taking that,
That
like,
is toxic,
it's really
though.
it's revealing character traits. You know what I'm saying? And then you exemplify those character traits in other scenarios.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
I still think this
I
is.
feel like
Bigger
we're
than
gonna lose
me,
another
y'all.
I still think this would be fair.
Oh,
if everybody
man,
was
this is-
responding.
this
He
is-
tried to spew his case
We
like
should
I
do
was.
that, though. We
Just
gotta,
that
you
look
know
at
what
the
I'm saying?
spew.
I'm looking
I'm talking
at
about
it
with the
like,
pins. I'm saying.
Oh, no.
Why this is
You
in
know
here?
how
Don't let
it is.
Stop
Stop questioning.
Why this is in here,
This
Shell?
will be my
Why
last
is it in
day.
there? Because
Not
God.
This, you know what this is?
God,
I'm putting
put it
my-
on my
I'm putting my
spirit
20
instead of
minutes.
putting it
She
on the card.
I'm putting my
Resignation.
20 minute notice in right now. This is my
Okay.
last day. Of
She
shining
said,
light.
You in here forever.
How
Now.
about-
I got you now.
have I ever tripped someone on purpose, even as a kid?
Oh, wow.
That's toxic. That is toxic.
That's very loaded. Wait, are you taking a pen out?
How many years
Hey, he about to take
I
out
didn't-
two.
I never tripped nobody.
Yeah, I
on
tripped my
purpose.
cousins. You know,
I've
we
never
running, we
tripped nobody
playing,
on
running
purpose.
around.
You
Trip,
so
you ain't
nice.
lived.
yeah, we running around playing. I tripped them. Yeah.
See, I don't want
never
to
did that.
fall, roll over, hit my face.
I didn't
No,
trip
don't
you.
try
I
to
had
accidentally
siblings,
trip
shoot.
a
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, I tripped my
siblings
brother,
all the
cousin.
time.
Oh, I
Toxic.
mean,
You ever go behind somebody's
Because what that means,
Yeah.
Make a
what that
buckle.
means is that you were willing to laugh at someone else's failures, or you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So if you take that character trait from a child into adulthood, it's kind of the
As
same.
an adult, I haven't tripped anybody.
Nah, me
But
neither.
as a kid, faithfully.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Next,
so if a
next
kid
question.
trip another kid, you laugh.
Toxic.
It's my time
Yeah,
already.
when my kids do it, I be
Yeah.
cracking up. I laugh when people
I hope
fall.
you got a
It's
good
funny to
one.
me.
I like y'all honesty. I thank y'all.
Have you ever dropped an ice cube on the floor and then put it back in someone's water?
Toxic.
Ugh.
That is toxic. Even your parents.
Nasty.
Even your parents.
That's
When you was
nasty.
little.
We black. Why would we do that?
Have you ever
That's a
done that?
psychopath.
You've never
No,
done that?
I'm
Okay.
thinking like
We are black people. That's what white kids do.
Mhm.
No, you ain't never got in an argument with your parents, especially Chi-Town.
It was on Friday.
I
Was it on
personally-
Friday?
Exactly.
Did he do it on Friday?
Oh, yeah.
almost did it.
He
I
looked at
almost
the
did it.
camera
I
like-
think I had watched that movie. Yeah, I think that's what it was when I was a kid. I had watched that
I've
movie
never done that.
and then
Yeah.
dropped the ice and then looked at it and looked at my mama. But I didn't do it. But I wanted to know if y'all did. Toxic traits. Y'all.
Oh my God.
I can't even think of a
Dirty,
situation.
they out here dirty watering people.
No, we not. We all said
I'm
no.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay,
You,
next,
you
next.
toxic and trying to make it toxic.
Right. Right. So
Toxically
I,
making it toxic.
I thought
Okay,
about it.
so sleeping with two people on the same day is not nasty, but ice cream on the floor.
I didn't say it wasn't nasty. I just said
Okay.
it's just, I don't know. I don't think the time matters.
He said it was fun. He was like, it wasn't
Yeah, you
nasty to
gonna
me.
lose a kid.
I mean, you know, I was single. Mhm. So-
I get it. Trust me.
Don't lose
When
your
I tell you the guy that I'm dating,
say
I
love
asked him
you.
7 of these questions, and he did every single one. Okay,
Yeah,
every
no
single
clips.
It's gonna
one.
be fun.
Yeah, no clips. to
Listen,
give.
I stopped asking him questions. I was like, he didn't live, Lord. He done
Hey,
lived,
but it would have been good if
he
you
done
just
lived a good life.
if you smashed at 8:00 and then waited to 12:01. You're gonna have to. You'd be
It's
all right.
another day.
It's a whole
new
other
day.
day.
Technicality.
Well, really, that's what it was. It was in the morning and then late after club type time.
So it was.
So
it was
2:30 the
bar
next
time?
day.
It was really, yeah.
Oh, you out?
Yeah.
Good.
The next
Y'all
day, it was
here.
We
really.
gonna talk after the show.
I mean, it was really, you know.
He trying to get his pen back.
The
on
way
technicality.
But he's off the
feed
market
into
now, so
other
he's
male
good.
toxic.
Toxicity.
Oh, you good? You
He's
good.
not out there
You
getting,
good, bro.
getting the girls. He's
No,
he's
he
no.
was
settled
11:59.
down.
He was a nasty dick.
Yeah, right. Huh?
A woman
What?
that did that exact thing. First, she had the sex with 2
Oh,
guys.
Oh, she can't do that.
See what I'm saying? So you can enter somebody's house, but you can't
Exactly.
allow nobody else to enter your house.
Niggers.
Yeah, we don't. Women, y'all body
House
supposed to be
and,
sacred. Y'all body is
Your
supposed to be
body's the
sacred.
temples.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They
Like,
are.
It's
Our
yeah.
bodies
a
are
temple for 3 men in those
Niggas make
24
me
hours.
sick.
They do. They do make us
Like
sick.
y'all want freak, nasty, angelic, humble ass pie on the damn windowsill.
Neo,
ass
yeah, you know what I'm
toe.
saying? Neo soul, saging, got the rocks in the bathroom. No,
They read
I
my
mean,
horoscope.
my thing is, and I can explain it like, oh, I'll sage, I got my crystals, I do all of that, but I will beat your ass. Like I am all of that. Like I can be heaven and hell.
Balance.
Like I'm just not like I just
God placed both inside of us.
Listen,
It's
like,
not one or the other.
I don't get it. Like
Yeah.
you just want like a barefoot. I want you to be barefoot in the kitchen, and but I want you to be freaky, but also be a virgin. How are you going to have a virgin freak? Like that's an oxymoron. Like she got to learn from
They do
somebody.
exist. Not just kidding.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Mentally,
Mentally, yes,
Dude,
but
oh,
no. Unless he teaching her, she don't.
she learned from somewhere.
Right? That she has to learn it. Like we
That's gonna
not
be
just
another
like
show.
how
We
you
gon-
gonna just
we
be
gon-
born like oh I'm just
That's gonna be
born
another
just
show.
knowing how to
flipping on stuff.
right like just born just knowing how to do the guac 3000. That's just not happening.
She's
It's
not
not
a selfish
happening.
lover. She is
It's
not,
not
a
happening.
selfish lover. That is
It's
true.
not happening. Like that's impossible.
Okay, next.
They exist though.
They do exist.
They do exist.
With
Mm.
unicorns. Have I ever said the words "I love you" but I didn't mean it?
I'm a unicorn.
Look, I peeped it.
No.
No, you never said I love you.
I
And
feel
mean
like
it.
she lying.
I felt that too, but you know what? She is
I
like
am
she's
a really
super
loving
solid.
person.
Yeah,
This is
and
my
she did
second
mean it.
time
She
meeting
did.
him.
She
If I
loves
told him
everybody.
I love him, I genuinely mean
She
it.
really did.
I'm
Yeah, that's
concerned
really
about him
okay.
making
I
it
get it.
home. Like that's just who I
I
am.
love
I love
everybody with the love of
everybody.
the Lord.
I love 98% of the people.
That you say I love you
I
too.
admire y'all.
Oh, I
for
love
that.
100% of people. I say I love you too.
Okay.
The ladies are
He
the
must
least
be a
topic
Libra.
at this table.
I'm a Gemini.
Huh?
Oh,
The
Gemini.
ladies are the least topic at this table. I see with the.
Exactly.
I think the game is
He's
fixed.
hiding
Bro.
his, but
I got
The
the game
game-
is not
the game
fixed
is
at
fixed.
all.
I got
It absolutely
I got
is
3
fixed.
left.
Because there's no way that I can get the worst questions
Man,
that everybody
look what
actually
type of
could take the
questions I
clips
got.
off of,
It's
but they
the
don't
creator.
have
The 2
to.
questions that I got was a trip as
Oh,
a
you
trip
got
somebody
me.
as
You
a
said you
kid.
single. God said, "No, I'm not doing this."
Come on, man.
Right.
And
Right.
the two
And if she would have got it, if she would have
and
got
two
the
women
card,
and 2 women in one night.
if she got the card, she would have took the clip
Oh,
off
I
too.
said
He's just out here tricking people.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Tricking people and tripping people.
Are you whining?
Right. Look,
Like
I don't like this.
I don't like this. Okay.
Miss me.
Have you ever been cheated on, stayed in the relationship, but cheated back, then left? Indeed. Oh yeah. I am a firm believer of getting your lick back.
I wasn't when
I will always get my lick back.
An eye for an eye.
I'm gonna get my lick back.
I
Like
feel you.
always.
I
You
feel
may
you.
not know it, but I'm gonna get my lick back.
And he knows
Oh, it
it
ain't no
too.
fun if they
Like,
don't
he-
know.
he
That's the
knows.
thing.
It ain't never no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Allowed it, yeah.
I've never knowingly been cheated on.
Me neither.
Not
They don't know.
knowingly.
Yeah, not knowingly.
Men don't know.
No.
I've cheated.
Not
but I've never-
knowingly.
Somebody probably has cheated on me, but I've never.
I
like,
cheated,
caught
but you
nobody.
know,
Yeah,
I've
me
never
neither.
cheated.
I
I've
ain't
never
a-
caught nobody cheat
I
on me. but
have.
I've never cheated.
I don't think I
And I do it again.
physically
My
cheated.
door.
And you would do it too for a
Front
check.
door.
So y'all never had like a backup person that nothing sexually was happening.
Hell yeah,
but,
do it
you
again.
know,
I hope they burn
the
now.
person you can text what you doing, they always
Yes, they deserve to die. Well, no, my thing was it was just I'm trying to put it in the right words.
Give
I've
it a
done some
words, Lord.
shit. Like I've done some very
We don't,
toxic
we don't
shit.
need no more words. We ain't gotta go into that.
No, it's just long
Okay.
story short. It's like for me, I don't like to feel like you one up me because I feel like, especially because I know that like if you want it to be an open relationship, like let me know that's what we on.
Yeah.
If you like, and I'll be with that. Like, you know, I'm not somebody that's rigid with like, you know, a relationship title or any of that. Like I'm bisexual.
Communication.
Like I'm
Communication.
bisexual. Like if you want bitches, shit me too. Like
let's get
come on,
together.
like come on, let's get it cracking. Like
That's how it is.
communicate with me, but for you to know, like, okay, you telling me, if you're telling me we are exclusive, I'm with you, you're with me, you shouldn't be with she.
Right.
Cause now I'm gonna go be with he.
Right.
Like, and that's what I'm gonna do.
And then we can be we.
Right. Like, so my thing is, I mean, he probably knew because I was mad, and then I came home and I was like, I cooked dinner and shit, and he probably was like, "What the fuck? She's just been mad."
But
I feel better.
I felt
trait-
great.
That trait itself is
Wonderful.
toxic.
Wonderful.
That trait by itself is toxic all along, because it can lead to a whole lot of different shit. The fact that I'm going to one up you, I'm going to win.
It's not even,
It could be dangerous.
but that's something that I'm unpacking in therapy. Like, I know, honestly, like, I am trying to unpack those things, because there are a lot of things that I've done. Like, the one question where it was like, have you gotten back with somebody? Like, I literally ended up having a child because I did some petty shit, because it was just a whole situation. And I'm like, okay, this girl keep talking shit. I made a whole status. I said, you keep playing with me, I'm gonna take my nigga back. Boom, I got pregnant. Didn't even want him.
Well, I don't know about that part. Didn't even want him. She's okay.
right.
And the thing was, like, it was like my family, like, we're so open. Like, I don't come from like Tommy know my family. So we're very open. We're very vocal. Like, it's not like a secret. Like, I don't hide anything. So like my family was like, Jamaica, don't do that, because you don't know like the consequences. You're gonna get your karma, this. And I'm like, I'm gonna do it anyways, because that's how I am. Like, I'm gonna do it. And just the fallback of it, like, girl, it was just
okay. Do you still get joy in seeing her today, knowing that you?
No, I mean, my thing is, I don't like see her, like, in the sense of, I just kind of, it was for me. Now I'm in my 30s. I was in my 20s, and now I look at it like it was so petty that, one, I know as far as with this particular man, like, it does not matter who it is. He's always going to want me. And it's just because of, I don't like, we just have that type of, we have two children together. It's a lot, like, and he said it, like, if he has to choose, he's going to always choose me. And I was the one breaking up with him. So of course he's like, shoot, if I call, he's going to come. But then I had to look at it like, is that really something to brag on? Because he knows that I'm accessible and I know that he's accessible. Yeah. So it was like, it was just the sense of, it was just petty. It was just catty, like, constantly saying this about me. Like, you know, it was just too much.
You just knew that at any point, that's a man that you could get back if
I wanted. And it was like, I'm gonna prove a point because you keep talking shit. When I should have just been a bigger person and just like, you know, but I love my daughter. So
you just answered that question. The purpose in the game and the instructions of the game is to take that pen off if you've done that, put it in that bowl, because that's something that we're not taking with us when we leave out this door. So I'm gonna ask you, would you, if ever being in that situation again, prove
the question I asked or the other one?
No, I'm gonna ask you this question.
Oh no, the proving a point. No, yes, exactly. Now cheating back, don't do it again. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just be in an open relationship. Polygamy.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to cheat, or if you want to date other people, let's sit down and have a conversation. Like, hey, like, how about we just kind of do this? Where, all right, we us, but you know, from time to time, I may want to treat. You may want to treat. You know, let's kind of, you know, we can do it like that, but we don't, you know, vary the parameters of where they're falling in love, or like it's dating, or like we get too, you know, like
a pass.
And a lot of marriages
like that, like something like that. Like for me, like, if now you feed a bit, like you fed her, like that would be a little bit too much for me. Like,
you got Ruben Tuesday fries,
right? What, you fed her? Like, Red Robin fries, right? Like, the fam ain't even got cheddar biscuits, but you know, like, you can't, like, there are certain parameters. Like, if it's just sex, cool. That because you were open with me to say like, hey, I just need to get my rocks up, but I'm home. But my thing is, but the thing is, it's like, for me, that's how I am. Exactly. I don't knock how anybody else. Some people are traditional. For me, it's different. That's just like how I am. If, like, I'll be cool with it. I'm cool with being monogamous if that's what we own. I'm also cool with it being open. Yeah. So
everyone should have a choice to know.
That's why I was
my thing is, but that's why I said there's a communication thing. Like, if you sitting here like paying bills and doing things for her that you would do for me, that's where I draw the line. Like, now that's too much, because now we a throuple, and that ain't what I want.
I gotta start
No,
writing
thank
these
you.
words down.
The word,
y'all.
yeah.
That's a real
A
thing.
thruple?
A
That's
thruple,
a
yeah.
real thing?
That's a real thing. Then.
I'm learning so much.
Yeah, I'm talking like I know all this
Thruple.
shit. Yeah,
Like
that's
I
some real
mean,
shit.
like just y'all
I
just
thought you
smashing
did.
that wouldn't bother me if
Play
you
all
came to me
day.
about it. Like we're in an open relationship,
just
so I
had
can't
a
get mad at
throuple.
that. You was in a
He had a
throuple?
couple thruples.
Well, not just had a throuple, but
Uh,
based on the question,
That's not a
Yeah.
throuple.
he's no longer having
A
throuples.
thruple is
He-
a
Uh-uh.
relationship.
No, a throuple is a relationship.
relationship.
That was a
Oh.
threesome. A throuple is y'all like together. Like
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was it's
what's
all.
What's the thing?
I'd say to each his own,
poly-
whatever
poly-
makes you
polygamy.
happy. That's
poly-
all that
polyamorous.
matters.
Polygamy.
Polygamy, yeah.
And
Yeah.
polyamorous is something different. Right?
Polyamorous is two dudes and a girl, I think.
And then polygamy is two
Yeah.
women and a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Or more women's, like the Mormons do.
All right. How many questions we got left? We on the last one?
We got the
You
last
got
three.
Yes. How many pens you got? Four. He hiding his. He only got one left. Derek got one pen left.
Oh, absolutely not. Do I express anger through hitting something or someone? No.
You
God,
should have
I think God is telling me I
Both
changed
of
with
y'all.
these questions being skipped. He's like, baby, you have to say.
Look, Shondo.
I know I've been changed.
Look,
Have I ever drove past someone's home to make sure they were there where they said they were?
It's giving stalker.
Oh.
I was 22.
Yeah.
I was 22.
I'm glad I didn't get that one. I did that before.
I was 22.
Huh? Yeah. You know how you sitting at you sitting at home, you sitting at home, you saying to yourself, like, man, she ain't answering the phone, she gotta be gone.
That's because it was a crazy baby daddy involved on her end that was
So you
way
were
too
concerned.
he was way too involved. He was way too involved for me to believe that sometimes, like, where does she go? Is that she where she really is? It's kind of late, so I drove by to kind of
You had a
see.
feeling, and you wanted to make sure she was.
I've
Were
never-
you
yeah.
worried that he would possibly do something to her,
Pulling
or
up
were
like
you
Mr.
concerned with
Big,
what
huh?
she was
That
doing
sounds
with him?
really good, so I'll roll with that.
No,
yes.
that's not.
You pulling up like Mr. Biggs.
And you know what? I'm not that
That
type of. I'm not the
sounds
type
really
of.
good.
I'm not that type of person to even care. Like, if you cheating on me, you cheating on me. In this circumstance, I think I was a little whipped up. I
You
was a
want to
little,
improve.
I was a little whipped. I wanted to make sure I was.
Aw.
Yeah, I was like, wait, who else in there?
Yeah.
Who else hit my coochie?
Oh Lord.
Pull up like it's busted.
That's
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Where you be?
Once mine is always mine.
This is Mr. Big.
Last one.
How you
Last
doing,
question.
Mr. Big? Oh, she just put it in there before she started reading.
Got her. Got
Have
her.
I ever strung someone along knowing I didn't want to commit a relationship?
A lot of y'all done that.
I have
Who
while
is
I
y'all?
was trying to get
Women's?
over actually, while I was trying to get
Oh,
over
we
my
even.
husband,
We got an even Steven running
All right,
around
huh?
here.
Call it out. Tommy, how many you got?
3.
Where you got
Right.
3? That's another toxic trait. So take another one off.
Lying.
You're not telling the truth.
Lying.
That ain't one of the questions. 2.
I'm just playing. How many you got, Tommy?
I got 3.
What's your name?
Derek.
You got how many?
3.
Jamaica, you got?
3.
And Renina, you got?
3.
Okay, Tommy.
You gotta have a tie-breaking question. I want my Ruby Tuesday.
Ruby
Look,
Tuesday.
look. I didn't assume we getting a gift card.
Yeah,
Look,
you gotta get a gift card.
you gonna go to
You gonna
Walgreens
get that
get
gift
one of
card
those
that I
gift
use?
cards.
The gift card that you
You
ain't
gonna
got.
get that gift? Gas is $5. I'll give you $5.
She'll give you them coupons in the car from Burger King.
I ain't got
Right.
it on me.
I don't want
Just
no
give me the
moose
4-digit
knuckles
code.
nuggets
Take the
from
code.
Burger King. Oh, no horse
No,
meat.
you get awareness. Not only that, but you get to know that you're helping somebody else out there. You're helping the listeners by sharing your stories and letting people know that this is where I was, but guess what? We're not here. We're not there no more. Okay, we're identifying toxic traits within ourselves, and we're no longer operating in them. Amen. And it was fun while we did it, right?
Yeah.
Y'all had a good time. You know why y'all had a good time? Because y'all are good people. When you
And
bring great
also,
people
some of
together,
us
y'all
weren't the
have a
most
good time.
toxic at this table.
Exactly. We ain't
Tommy was Tommy. Y'all don't even need a tiebreaker. Tommy was
The
winner
loser.
for tonight. He is the winner. No one rung
You
the
gotta
show
wear
bell.
toxic shirts the next show. I am toxic.
I don't like this show.
Yeah.
I don't like the host. I don't like nothing.
Whoa.
I'm just.
All
I'm.
the
I'm. I'm
toxicity
100%.
coming out.
We're
I'm.
gonna put you on a timeout, mister.
All the toxicity coming out now.
I'm just becoming a full toxic nigga.
Right.
Just all
Giving
100%.
future vibes over
Right.
here. I never liked you.
Oh, wow.
You do got a baby
Jesus.
by Bow Wow.
I gotta listen
Baby
to
mama.
Who, Sierra?
No.
Oh,
no.
Joy. Yeah. His name is Hendrix. He's a cutie.
Wow.
I
He
love
be
it,
getting
y'all.
Okay, Future.
Well, I could be here with these wonderful guests all day long, but at this time, it's time for us to go ahead and wrap it up. I want to thank y'all for coming because, listen, y'all are a show all by yourselves, okay? I know you got a show already, but
Yeah.
you two need one, for real, for real.
Tell us what the show. What's the show? What show you are?
Yeah.
It's called Ruffle Feathers Podcast. We come on. We only doing twice a month now. We was doing once every week. We doing twice a month on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Our next show is on June 11th at 6 p.m. And we trying to get Shell on that show if she free.
I'm free. Let's
Alright.
do it. If I'm
June-
not seeing my grandma, that
June
would be-
11th
I might
at 6
be seeing
p.m.
my
Oh,
grandma
June 11th at
in
6
Minnesota.
p.m.
On the
Yeah.
TDR network, right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
TDR. Yes. I'm gonna come up with a tagline. TDR, where your podcast.
Yeah, I
Become
definitely want to get on there.
reality.
Yeah, we
I think
need
it's
you
gonna
on.
be
We need
fun.
you on there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Right. So again, we need to examine ourselves and identify our own toxic traits and walk in awareness, y'all. We got to walk in awareness, okay? This allows us to be more conscious of our actions, triggers, so that we're more mindful and can adjust how we operate. So many times we are out here looking at everybody else and not ourselves, okay? When we are aware of our own actions, that's when, again, we can change them. And when we're better within ourselves, then we can be better for everyone around us. And that is the purpose for sharing our stories on the Shine Your Light podcast. Thanks for telling us y'all business today, y'all. I appreciate
Right.
it. I appreciate it with all my heart. Tommy, anything else you would like to share with the people today?
No, thank y'all for joining us. If you don't have enough of Tommy Styles from on Cam Beats, you can catch me on Tuesday on blowradio.com or Peep Game, Grown Ass Man Experience, 5 to 7 p.m.
Amen.
And
Yeah.
thanks for joining. And hopefully your light is shining. And don't let this whole toxic shit, like, run
Tell
the
'em,
streets,
Tommy.
run the streets and stuff.
Tell 'em,
there is
Tommy.
recovery.
There is recovery.
recovery
You
from
better
toxicity.
No,
say
black
it.
people need to start going to
Toxic
Yes,
time
therapy.
is no
yes.
longer toxic.
No,
Right.
black people need to start going to therapy.
Yes.
I agree. I love therapy.
Yeah.
And
Man.
if somebody calls you
There's
toxic,
Thursday
especially
clockwork.
the ladies, because as soon as two people break up, they try to put that identity on another person. Don't adopt that title, guys. Don't allow someone that you were previously in love with, they called you toxic because you're no longer in their presence.
Mm.
Don't adopt the identity. Walk in the identity that you were called to walk in who you are, and keep it moving. That's it, and that's all, okay? But if you are aware of some of those toxic traits, like Tommy just said, work on them, get better, and play the game. Am I toxic? Amen. Amen. Coming to a
Get that
store
on
near
some
you.
cards.
Yeah. All right. We love you guys. I hope y'all had fun. I hope you laughed a lot. What did I always say, Lord? I hope you learned a lot, laughed a little. All right. And we'll see you soon. We're going to get this together.